Welcome back to Toss the Colors Looking Back. This is session 68. It's been a while, so a little bit of a longer recap than usual. When last session, 6, 7, we started out coming back or coming out of Madame Zabelle's and onto the docks of the dock district, where you met up with a Jiminy Crockett as a cat, then turned back into his normal self, as you decided to have a little bit of a lunch with him at Rory's Tackle, checking in on Rory and seeing the state of how he was, suggesting that he should enter the competition and all that stuff. Meanwhile, talking about the the public perception from Jiminy's point of view, and how he feels things have changed a bit, and also running into a disheveled Orphan as well. But after that, you guys decided to go to Yevu Nilsha's place of work in Valheim to break the terrible news to him that Brigale Falmer was indeed deceased. Able to give him some time off and stuff like that. And then after that, upon Matthew's suggestion, you guys went and took a visit to Leary Hazel Creek's abode for her opinion on the public morale as of late, as she said similar things and even gave you just a little bit more information about the so-called leader of these protests that are going around the city by the name of Perry Togmalo, and that he was a very sort of established, actually, street vendor in northern Valheim. And then after that, you guys went back to the city hall where you were greeted by Yolan, who invited you all to the competition and for a little celebratory party afterwards. And we had some nice little talks. Both Mavrin and Matthew, Mavrin and Drench had their fun little talks while Yolan went ahead and took Drench, Kadani, and Alloy out to Timer's Tavern for a little bit of fun to forget about things, in which some of you clocked that maybe Yolan is being a little bit too indulgent and maybe something's going on. After that, Matthew went home, caught some fireflies with his son, talking about mother dear. And Mavrin, while walking home upon the request of her sister, who expressed that she would be happy to talk to her now, ran into an Arlena, as Arlena confronted Maeve a little bit about the situation with Beau. And leaving on somewhat good terms while you were walking home, Mavrin, it happened again. You weren't quite there anymore because you were somewhere else in your mind, having this intense flashback memory of one of the lowest points in your life, being snapped out of it by your good childhood friend, Grilla, that you haven't seen in a long time. And as the rain starts to pour down on you, you are sitting in an alleyway by yourself up against a brick wall, looking terrified and shocked as you see Grilla, who has a cloak over her head, her eyes and brows scrunched in confusion, as she says to you, Mavrin, are you okay? What are you doing here?
Yes, sorry, I think, what just happened? Did you,
Well, I was just walking, and I heard deep breathing, and I look over, and there's you on the dirty floor.
Right. Of course, apologies. I haven't been drinking enough water lately, and the medical unit told me I need to add more into my diet, and I just keep thinking I can get away with it. So I think I've been must have passed out.
Do you need help?
No. I'm just heading home actually, so I'll go lay down and get some rest. She's gonna hesitantly stand up.
She squints her eyes a bit at you and looks forward and then looks back at you and lets out a little bit of a sympathetic sigh and starts walking towards you, holding her hand out. Let's walk home.
Sure. She'll take her hand and stand up and start walking with her.
So, did the dehydration also lead to you not talking to me?
Well, as I recall, the last time I tried to talk to you, you weren't too pleased with me, understandably, but I figured maybe you wanted some space.
What? What do you want about? Such a joke.
No, I mean, when I came to speak to you not that long ago, you were quite cross with me.
Oh, no, I was ready to forgive you. You were cross with me.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were. You knocked on my door, I answered, and started yelling at me, saying that I was disrespectful and that you never wanted to see me again, and that our friendship was over and that you never wanted to speak to me again. And then you walked away.
Funny, Greta.
I'm being serious with you.
That is not at all what happened. I came to your door to ask you a question about a work-related matter, and you told me it was rude of me to come to your house after work hours for that,
And she takes your hand and looks in your eyes as she stops you both from walking. I am being honest with you. I value our friendship. Something like a little tiff like that would never cause me to do something.
But it didn't happen, is the thing. You were
Did
mad at me.
happen.
No, Greta, I didn't do that.
I do not know what to tell you, Avon. That is what happened for me.
Did I look at all different or unusual?
You looked very angry. I've never quite seen you angry before. Just distraught and self-loathing, but not angry.
I think I might have an idea of what is going on. I hope not. I think it might be related. I know this sounds like an excuse. I swear it's really not. I think that there's something else going on here, and that there's been a string of people who've gotten really angry at loved ones suddenly and unexpectedly, like they're possessed, and then they kill them. Not that I'm going to kill you. There's a pattern of fucking forget it. I don't know. I don't know.
No, don't forget it. I mean, if this is something that is happening that you're doing for your work, I'm to assume that it is valid, and so I mean, please continue. Just tell me what's been happening. That scared me quite a lot when you came over and were like that with me.
I don't know. I think my theory's probably off. I haven't been sleeping well lately. Maybe I just don't remember what happened. I'm sorry for whatever I said.
Well, it's quite alright. But are you sure there's nothing else that you want to tell me?
No, I think I've already told you far too much. I think,
You can never tell me too much. That's what friends are for. We have to tell each other too much.
Right. No, everything's fine. I just, I think I'm a little afraid at the edges, and I'm sorry for not taking accountability for yelling at you. I don't, I'm not myself lately.
Well, yes. To my knowledge, you never just been staring into the abyss in an alley before.
Yeah, no, I really have to start taking better care of myself and those around me.
Are you being honest with her?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check.
Yeah, well, very, very much lying. I think the only honesty was when I started to talk about a link between our cases, but that's a 21.
1 second, my dice. With her 18, you could read on her face that like she still doesn't like 100% believe you, but she knows you enough to not push. So she just nods her head and goes, all right, then. Let's continue home. Anything else you would like to catch me up on?
No, how about you? It's been some time since we've spoken.
Ah, yes. There were quite a lot of memorials for Rickabiel and his wife.
Yeah.
After he died, he was very pinnacle in the performing arts community, and so we did lots of revivals, a lot of revivals, to honor his past performances. But other than that, just trying to find new work, auditioning, and all of that.
I hope that's been going well for you. I know you're very talented, but that doesn't mean there's always parts to go around.
Ha! You've got that right, especially with the festivities coming on. Everyone's very busy and not creating as much. But it's always like this.
I trust that you'll do well for yourself. You always come out on top. But speaking of the recently deceased, did you do many performances with him, Ricky?
Only for one show. I was a background dancer for.
Did you know if he was blind?
Blind?
Oh.
I did know that he needed glasses, but blind, no.
Okay.
You need a good sight in order to perform like that, with the darkness in the room, needing to know where your mark is. Not blind. He could see quite well.
Okay. Sorry, that was a little work-related. I apologize.
Of course. No problem. No problems at all. And as you guys walk a couple more blocks, you end up at your house. And she looks at you and the streets around her really quickly before she looks back at you again. I am glad that I found you, though.
Me too. Get home safe?
You too. And she doesn't really do this because she's not that type of person. But she very slowly and very genuinely gives you a hug. And it's one of those hugs where just like, it just feels good. It's nice and firm. It's not too tight. It's not loose and awkward. It's just like comfy. And so she pulls away from you and squeezes your hand before she starts to walk off to her home.
Maven will go inside, go home.
Okay. You walk in, and it's pretty chill right now. Your mother and your aunt are on the couch. Your aunt is crocheting what seems to be some sort of blanket throw or something, while your mother is reading and drinking some tea. And your father's not there. But yeah, they both look up at you. Welcome home. Well, hello there.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Is Landrin in?
Yeah, she's just in a room, your mother says.
Wonderful. Right, well, I'll be chatting with her if anyone needs us. It's good to see you all.
You too, darling.
She's gonna head to Elandrin's room and give it a little knock.
Hello. Come in.
Open the door. Hello, darling. And she'll close it behind her. May I come in?
Yes. I was just drawing.
Oh, what are we drawing?
Well, I thought I could draw something for Damien. I haven't seen him in a very long time.
You know, we were actually invited over to the Bleakwoods tonight, right? And I know we have to have a conversation, but they're thinking of you, at least.
Why, he did?
Yeah. Well, Matthew invited us to go over to, I think, look at fireflies, perhaps?
Fireflies? We don't get those here.
Well, I can't quite say what his intentions were. It's been a long night. It is good to see you, darling.
Good to see you too. Dang it. And you see her sort of place the drawing that she did on her tiny little nightstand. And as you look upon it, it seems to be a human teenage boy with brown hair and very big green eyes with a baseball bat. That's his favorite character in our favorite book.
Is that from the monster
Gang Monster?
Gang Monster. Yes, that's the one. Feels a bit outlandish, but if he likes it, he likes it.
And then just came out too. Gang Monster Aquafair. Really want to know what happens next.
I'm sure whatever it is, it'll be quite exciting. Though, in my opinion, not as exciting as whatever it is you wanted to speak to me about. I'm gonna sit on the edge of her bed and kind of pat it for her to come over.
I told you everything was alright.
Yes, but you said on the sending stone that you wanted to speak to me.
I don't have the sending stone. Mother keeps it away from me.
No. We just spoke.
No, Mother locked it away, so I couldn't have it.
Why did Mother do that?
Because she thinks that she should have contact with you in case anything happens to you.
Right. Well, I mean, it's for the whole family to use.
No, I didn't use a sending stone. I want one though.
Right. Oh, okay. So you didn't want to talk?
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. That is 17.
And you see her little hazel eyes sort of look down, look back up at you. She sighs and marches over and plops down.
Aunt Ellaby told me what was going on at school.
Yeah.
Pricks.
Bastards. Don't tell Mum!
Mum's the word. What's been going on?
These human boys at school, they make fun of me
What for?
and just call me names and telling me that I was a mistake.
Mistake?
Yes, and after my sickness, I was afraid that nobody would like me. And I was making friends, and then it just made me feel really bad.
Yeah. I can understand that. They are fools. You know that you're not a mistake, right?
And she just lowers her head and just shrugs her shoulder.
You know, when you first fell ill, I was terrified, and I promised myself that I would do whatever it took to keep you safe and healthy. And myself and Mother and Father, we made a lot of sacrifices to get you your medicine and to visit healers. And when you got better, I think I was almost more terrified, because I could protect you when you were in these four walls, but out there, I can't keep you from getting hurt. There are going to be people who are cruel, or people who have bad intentions, and I wish I could stop that. But all I can do is tell you that I love you, and I'm so proud of you, and you are the best of us. I think you're the one Denlayan woman who is not cursed to be explosive or hold her emotions in until then she implodes. And you come from a very long line of strong women, and you are no exception.
She looks at you and gives you a smile. Yes, thank you.
Of course, darling.
I just don't understand why people can be so mean, especially to people. And she points to her ear really quickly, like us.
Usually it comes from a place of not understanding, or they dislike themselves and take it out on other people. But they're foolish, and all we can do is really hope that one day they see the error of their ways before they've hurt too many people.
Or you just call them stupid.
They're very stupid. But sometimes it's easier to have pity for them than to be angry or sad, because they are missing out.
Yeah,
but whatever you feel is understandable. And if you would like me to break the noses or whatever, I'm here for you.
No, no.
I could arrest them, plant some false evidence, and raid their homes, lock them away.
She giggles. No, that's all right. And she starts to tuck herself into bed. Because I can do it myself and I'm older.
Oh, yeah? You want to be an enforcer?
No,
Okay.
you seem stressed all the time. I just mean I could defend myself.
I think you could do it now if you needed. You know, perhaps we could even sign you up for some of Sir Bleakwood's classes.
You know, the scary, sweaty, bigger kids?
Or maybe we could get you back in magic classes?
I think I'd like that instead. You don't have magic, though. That's what wizards are for.
Well, you can study magic. There's all sorts of ways to develop that. It's not all people who are born with it.
True.
After all, you
I
are
think
a
that's a great
Denlayan, so you can do anything you want.
I think that's a grand idea.
I'd be happy to set some money aside if you decide you'd like to take some classes. Whatever you'd like, darling. I'd be happy to do it for you.
And she gets up out of her sheets after a couple moments and gives you a tight hug around the neck.
I love you, kiddo.
I love you too.
And she'll give her a kiss on the forehead. Why don't you get some sleep? And let me know if those assholes at school keep bothering you, alright?
She nods her head.
And I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay. So yes, you go to your room, and it's like one of those moments where like you close your door and it's just silence from all the stress of the day. It's just nice. And as you're closing your eyes, you're getting flashes of that, you know, whatever you just had in the alley, and then flash of a place of an endless gray sky and boulders and dark figure pointing to the left. And you open your eyes again, and as you settle down, change into things, brush teeth, whatever, you are about to get into bed when you suddenly hear like a sharp ring in your ear, and it makes you whip your head towards your covered vanity, and you just shake your head in exhaustion, but then you get a glimpse of something that's gold. And when you look on your vanity desk, you see the mirror. The handheld mirror. Completely intact. But we will go to... Well, before we time skip, does anyone want to do for the rest of the night? Do anything for the rest of the night is what I meant to say.
I will say at some point during the time skip, because I have this in bold and I forgot to say it, Donnie is going to ask Bo about funeral rites for Brittagal, but that's not tonight or anything. Just make sure, Brittagal gets a funeral.
Yeah, I could definitely do that over the time skip. He can make it happen. He thinks it's a wonderful idea. Before we continue on to the very last day of Feast Fest, for a lovely chance to have advantage on any roll they would like, Who could tell me what
Mm.
Feast Fest is without looking it up? What happened? Why is it a holiday?
Because
Alloy
food
doesn't
is
know much
good.
about Feast Fest. Alloy don't get this stuff about Feast
I
Fest.
can.
Keep up
I
on
can.
your lore, folks. You never
can.
know
It's.
when it can hit you.
Ooh,
Guys,
I
this
can
is my
try
first
and
Feast Fest.
fail.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
tell
have an
me.
idea if Brandon
Have an idea.
flounders.
Yeah, if all of you are like fuzzy on it, whoever's the closest, I'll give advantage to.
So
So we'll go down the line. Go ahead, Brandon.
I know it's not that, but I'll still try for sake of it. I believe it was just a celebration of the different meal in different culture that were happening to express the aspect of like the different origin within the city, but also it was, I believe, something to mark before the after the season having farmed a bunch, basically kind of showing the what the harvest had brought basically through to the year. But I don't think it's that.
Jay, you want to give a go at it? Give a whack at it?
I will be honest with you. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that maybe it has something to do with a had a drought famine. Um I won't lie. I was like, since I don't know, I'm gonna go pull up the holidays and celebrations of Rye document, but I can't find it. So I'm trying to find that real quick, just for everyone's reference.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be reading it after. Sela, I know you probably didn't look at it, but you can give a guess if you want.
I can give a guess.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I feel like they were. It's either something that's similar to what they were saying, where it's like I have no framework for this, so I'm trying to think. Either it is some kind of festival doing with harvest, obviously trying to figure out the different foods, different cultures, stuff like that. But what I want to know is like where did the like where did like the competition bit come from? Um and because like I know that there's like this grand there's been this grandiose stuff that we've been building up to for so long. I don't really have an answer. I just have more it, I have more intrigued questions for you guys, I guess.
Dawson, you want to take a whole whack at it?
Feast Fest was it was because there was a famine at some point in the history, and when uh, something happens, then they celebrated it with more food. I don't know.
And Meg, go ahead.
Okay.
This
I'm kind of going with the famine thing, but I don't know. I don't know exactly if it was a famine or like they couldn't grow things. I don't know if they didn't have seeds or if it was just like that it wouldn't grow in the lands. But it was like when Pyre was first being settled that they were having a hard time cultivating food, and then they got food from I think other provinces, which is where like the cultural thing comes in. But I don't remember how. But I think the other provinces helped and like yeah, that's my best.
If
Okay.
it's got something to do with US history, it could be it could possibly be mirroring how the New England colonies were very hard to settle and like farm in because of the soil being a different
Those
thing. So they had to kind of like build off the back of a ton of other
Yup.
and then
Well, so I am giving it to Meg just because she was the most specific and gave more detail. So, yes, in the document that I wrote, it says when the first settlers were planning to make the city have a standing of its own, the cultivation of various essential crops proved difficult to obtain and maintain due to most of the lands being infertile. The more that people migrated to the peninsula, the harder it was to feed the population. This eventually led to the Great Barren, aka a famine, of 1389, when much of the civilization was starved and struggled to find independent ways of sustainability in agriculture. This scarcity diminished hope in the people who heard of this budding safe haven and risked their lives to travel to a place that promised freedom. It was a female halfling by the name of Seda Moonfill that proposed a plan to the first leaders that would cautiously create collaborations with the other provinces through her halfling liaisons. Soon enough, as word spread through the secretive pipeline, a trading system was created through trusted investors in neighboring provinces. To further break bread and celebrate the overcoming of this crisis, the leaders of Pyre formally invited their new trading partners to the city to revel in the newfound abundance. This is known to be their first ever Feast Fest, a cycle-long event in which the harvesting of crops is at its highest and the people gorge upon the goods to celebrate this great milestone in the city's history. So yes, a couple of you mentioned a famine, but specifically getting help from other provinces was another thing I was looking for. So that's why I've given it to Meg. So Meg, you have advantage on any role that you would like. Any one role you would like. And you don't have to use it this session. Just keep it on your note sheet somewhere. Of course. Of course. Any questions before we continue? Okay.
Nah, good.
Let's go ahead. So, thanks to the pressing efforts of your lieutenant making compromise upon compromise with the other leaders at City Hall, he was able to grant you all and many of your other colleagues holiday time off, and now, a bonus, for this citywide celebration known as Feast Fest. Well, for the most part. With the catch being that you all shall return to your posts should your services be absolutely necessary for an issue. In layman's terms, you are all on call until the 21st. In this time, you all take advantage of the freedom, visiting friends, spending personal time with family, expanding your skills, seeking new truths, and of course, eating until your guts burst. The custom of the cycle-long holiday is that with each passing day, you are to consume food of a certain group in the pyramid. A day of grains, one day of meat and upholsteries, another for vegetables, additional for fruits, and of course, the last day, which is today, the 20th of Harvest 3. For the mother of all combinations. Despite the slight gluttonous nature of the concept, this is a time of appreciation and remembrance during the early years of the city's founding and the struggles that have been conquered through strategic collaboration. However, another festivity that was conjured less than a lifetime ago and grew into a yearly and highly anticipated event is the Cuisiners Take Composition. What was once a local and friendly gathering between various restaurant owners has now turned into a full-on Olympic-style show-off. Chefs, dedicated home cooks, and eatery owners from all over the city spend most of the year curating and entering their original and unique dishes that fit within a given theme set by the Board of Ceremonies. And if you guys remember from a couple of news posts ago, it was central around veganism and vegetarianism. Yes, to then be reviewed and critiqued by a panel of judges, of which is made up of some of the industry's greatest chefs and food critics. I will do a change. Oh my god. Earbuds stuck in my hair. Okay. So, you all find yourselves on Main Street, as you are all currently at the said competition and loving support of your good friends and bakery owners Jarush and Yolan. The streets are abuzz with gossiping interactions, the clanging, banging, and scraping of metal against metal as cooking utensils collide with pots, pans, plates, and serving platters, shouting firm commands while finishing up the last details of the presenting dishes. The street is lined with two separate rows of private tents that are sequestered to respective competitors wearing aprons and uniformed attire that represents the establishment or brand they entered with. Gloved, skilled, and precise hands move diligently, and as all matters of presentations are in the making, from humble, simple, sleek, and elegant arrangements with clever and interesting color theories and experimental portions of consumable items to extravagant, garish, and straight up artistic dishes that are sculpture-like in construction, moving parts, or has a storytelling element to them. And of course, it smells absolutely divine in this area. From sweet, light, and fresh desserts to hearty, savory, and spirit-healing mains and appetizers. You all walk together down Main Street as you look at all these items. And before the judges / critics get here, the public is welcome to grab a sample tasting of some of the dishes that are being presented. So, yes. What are you all doing? Or saying to each other?
Are we all arriving at this?
Are those edible
Yes,
crystals?
you all are together.
Ah,
You have
I don't know
already
what to eat
arrived.
first.
Plenty of options and plenty of time to try everything.
I'm starting to get like decision paralysis. There's like so much.
I don't know. Is the fire is that like a candle, or can I like eat the fire? I don't know how much of the stuff I can put in my mouth.
Oh no, honey, you don't eat the fire. I mean, unless you're an adult.
No, okay, so that would hurt. Moving back to the first question of, are those rocks? And I'm talking bottom left of this photo. Is that like quartz?
1 second.
It's like right next to that beautiful lemon cake or whatever that is.
Those are crystal desserts.
Oh my gosh. Can I please have one of those?
The person who's running the sales like, oh, but of course, go ahead. It's my specialty, rock candy.
Rock candy.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so what's this taste like, and how much is it? Or is this part of the free treat thing?
But of course, this is all free. And are you asking the person what it tastes like, or are you eating it and asking me what it tastes like?
I'm gonna ask before I put it in my mouth. I'm gonna be smart this once.
Well, you see, I decided that I would combine the most interesting of flavors. I thought I could do something with the coconut, very expensive import, with the orange. So that is the flavor profile you'll be getting, orange and coconut.
Is this man lying to me? Or does it like it would be really funny if they were lying, but like I don't think I've ever tasted a coconut. So I'm getting orange. So I'm gonna trust you on this. I'm liking it. Okay. So how do you make the rock? What are you guys eating? And then I look to you guys.
Despite her earlier reservations, Donnie has absolutely loaded up her plate of almost purely sweets, and is mid-bite, but she goes, very good, very good.
Darling, we have no idea what you're saying.
I know exactly what she's saying. Adrian says that
fun,
he's been
it's
holding
fun.
her hand the entire time.
Oh,
Stars.
I don't get it. What are you having over there? It says directly looking at Drench. So yeah, what do you? Anyway,
What
Mm. Food is very colourful.
what do
and
you
things.
mean?
Oh, it's
I
quite
mean-
refreshing. Trop bien.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there any like how fancy does the free food get? That's my one question with the festival.
Oh, that's very fancy. I mean, people are really try hard at these things.
So like, will they cause me actual effects, or is it just gonna make me feel good? You know, like, am I gonna like take a bite of a fun apple from one of these like fancy imported apple people, and is it gonna like actually make me grow, or is like strictly magic food not allowed to be free? Like, what's the standards here?
Adrian says, yeah, it's pretty illegal to use any magic means for the competition. I mean, you are able to create, maybe taste bud altering dishes, but not out of magic, because it tends to be irreversible if it has any effect. Can I have
Okay,
another
gotcha.
piece of the Kajani?
Yeah, and Donnie holds the plate up. He's like, I don't know, these cookies are very magical. Holds up a fork for him to try some of the cake.
That eases my anxiety. I will now start eating much more. And then Allery starts just picking up one of everything.
Maeve is like picked up one little.
What was
Oh my
that?
God.
One little.
One little.
One little.
One
Little void.
I'm
One
dying.
little what? We go not to know. It is whatever. It's a one little thing.
No, Mavis just picked up a little something to hold on to as she walks around, but just kind of grabbing something off the plate.
Still a mystery.
Am I still cutting out?
No, I heard it.
No.
No, I heard that one.
You're just
No,
not
no.
picking what you're eating specifically.
I don't know.
Can I make
I'm
like?
giving
an
you guys the
insight-
liberty to make up what you're
I'm
eating.
probably like a little like pedophore, you know, like those little like fancy little
Oh,
cakes. Yeah.
Lovely.
I think I see some kind of bottom right a little bit, those candy cherry thingy kind of thing.
Mhm.
Maybe a few of those, something like that. You know, just see how they're like and so forth.
Whatever Alloy's like gotten their main paws into, I don't know the specifics of it, but it's gonna leave their mouth just like completely painted purple. So some funky ass like pie or something.
Hey, stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out.
Oh
Oh my god, it's purple.
Oh my
What's
god,
that?
what do you know?
And,
No, I
and
have
Donnie's
like
gonna,
8 of these, and then I hold up like a giant box. It's just pies. I 8 of them.
Donnie's gonna take a small part.
Yep. Join the club. It's purple time.
New friends! Hello, welcome to my tent. You hear from out in the distance, and some of you recognize the voice as it's Rory with his little tiny little tent. He's got the basic one that they sort of give to competition. To competitors who don't already have one of their own, with this like sort of rickety small wooden table, and you see just like a singular plate with what seems to be 2 fish tails and like a stream of like perpetual water from like a tiny water fountain, and then 2 little tiny like serving ramekins of what seems to be fish eggs, as he's just waving to people and people are just sort of ignoring him.
Oh, what? Well, what would you look with? What is that?
You are
What?
new friends. You're my best friends. Hi.
Oh no.
As he waves to you.
Yeah, what you got? And she will start like trying to figure out like what she needs to
Eggs?
eat.
Well, yes, I didn't have much time to prepare. No time at all. I was watching out for the Bridges Bandit, like you told me to. But I thought, I was thinking and I didn't understand what I needed. But then I remembered who deceived me about the competition. And he like leans in close and goes, Gerard is no longer. He deserved it.
Well, the decomposition.
Because-
I'm sorry, remind me who Gerard was and how Gerard is now.
It was
Okay.
one of his fish, yes?
My fish, one of my best fish. He told me I needed a pumpkin for the competition. I do not have a pumpkin.
Yes.
There's no soil where I live.
That's true. And you didn't need one to get in. That. So these are their eggs. So this is Gerard.
Yes. Oh yes. Quite delicious.
Okay. Can I try some? Can you pass Gerard my way?
Yes. And he fiddles
Here
around
too,
with like a
here
little
too.
tiny burlap sack that's next to him and brings out like two tiny little wooden spoons and dips and gives it to both of you. Enjoy. And as you put it in your
Yay.
mouth, like for those of you who don't know what fish eggs taste like, but like typically what it is, it's sort of like, like bursting boba, but it's just very, very salty. But for some reason, these bursting eggs are like savory. They have like a meaty, sort of sweet and sour quality to them that is unsettling at first, but then actually sits quite nicely on the palate. And then he goes, "That's not all," and he cuts off a tiny piece of the fish tail and gives it to both of you. And as you eat it, like the fish seems to be flavored even more, like it's heightened, almost like the effect that like umami, like MSG, has on food.
Ooh, this is really good, guys. This is really, really good. Come try some.
So
I
for
don't know
me,
how to describe.
it's been a moment.
It's explosive.
It's
In a
really
way.
good.
I was
Yeah.
afraid to like bite it, but then it just like kept popping and it tasted. What'd you feed? What'd Gerard eat?
All types of things. He quite liked a lot of different types of foods. Like, oh, his favorite was squid. He loved squid ink
Mm.
as well. That was his delicacy.
This is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember this. I haven't had anything like this before.
Yeah.
I usually had clams.
I will keep this in mind as well. Do I have a book? I think I have a book. Let me double check. I need to write some stuff down, especially when we're around here, and to start getting
Oh, for your
stuff
recipes?
together.
So he's
Yes.
not competition. Don't worry. He does not need to end up like Gerard.
No, this is it's all personal stuff. Us.
You went robot.
Something about personal stuff.
If I need a freaking word, that's crazy. No, it's fine. Continue.
I think he said something about like, oh, he's writing stuff down, like personal stuff. I think
Yeah.
that's what he
And
said.
then he made a joke about being a war.
I will say Donnie has also gotten a plate for
Oh, thank
Adrian
you.
to try. We're making the boyfriend eat good stuff for
Oh.
these.
Has Donnie like
Boyfriend.
officially told us that they're
Ooh.
together?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Well, no, not officially, no.
But I mean, it's
Oh.
safe to
I
assume
would say
after.
I
you
would
know.
say
I
during
think
the
it would be-
time skip, it's been pretty damn obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or this entire time showing PDA, Adrian's not afraid of that.
Mm.
Well, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys and Mr. Crockett helping me. Oh, he helped me a bunch.
Hmm. Have you seen Mr. Crockett?
I am not. No, not since. And he taps his foot many, many times. Not since 3 days ago.
Hmm. This is really good work here, Rory. You've done exceptionally well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you've got to make more Gerards.
Ah, he was one of a kind. That's why I knew I could enter him. Yes. He was great to enter.
Right.
Well, I look down at my hands, like, okay, good job.
You enjoy the rest of the night in that case. Sorry, is it night or day? I don't remember.
It's days, like the middle
The
of the
day,
day.
sorry. The rest of the event.
Yes, come to the shop soon.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Take care.
Waves you guys off very, very aggressively.
Hopefully, I'm hoping that like with us eating there, obviously, it may tempt some other people to go be like, okay, maybe.
You said we were here for a Jerusalem Yolan wheat treat? They're over there. Adrian says, he points like 3 stalls down, and you see like this, like their signature, like nice sage minty green like banner with you now what you recognize as Yolan's writing, as it writes out the logo, and you see that they have a much larger table with a bunch of different dishes, some of their famous dishes that you recognize, like the moss rolls, of course, which is award-winning, but not Cuisiners take award-winning, of course, not yet at least. And you see as Jarush and Yolan are having an exchange with each other a little bit pointedly.
Good.
Hi, Drew says. Welcome. Thank you all so much for coming. And Yolan sort of shakes his head and goes, "Oh, what's up, bitches?" And Jurish just like snaps his head to him.
Good to see you both. Hopefully business has been good so far.
Enjoying the event.
Oh yeah, it's always a hoot being around a bunch of sweaty competitors. It's always great. No, in all honesty, I think we have a finished product. And Jurish goes, "Yes, it was a lot of work, but we've done something. I don't know where Tanji is. I think he went somewhere. I think he went to go get Kendra from Timer's Tavern."
Well, I mean, is there anything we can do to help the two of you? I'm sure this has been stressful.
Oh no, honey, we got it. Like, everything's pretty much done, but you guys can take some sweets and eat them and maybe give them to other people. Tell them to come over here. That'd be great.
Don't have to tell me twice. And Donnie is gonna make a little plate.
Any specialty that you recommend or not? Or try?
The moss
Juror
bulbs.
says, "Well, we're..." He says, well, we're definitely known for our moss rolls, but I'm trying to get some other stuff out there too. You can get the sunset wafers. You can get these things, like he's just naming some stuff out and pointing it out to you. Those things should be proper. Are you all coming to the party tonight?
Now? Yeah. Where? Sure.
I don't believe we were all notified of it.
Yeah, no, we were. We got the invitations a while back.
I'm just making sure. You guys are busy bees and all, being enforcers.
Of course, yeah.
I didn't know none of you could turn down a night with booze, so I'm glad you're coming.
Absolutely. Yeah, I imagine you all will be quite tired after the day, though, but we wouldn't miss it.
Yes, and no kids. We love them. No kids, please.
Absolutely.
No twerps allowed.
Can
Oh
do.
boy.
Does that mean Tanji's not coming then?
Mhm.
And they both sort of laugh at that. And Jurush goes, well, after he gets to Kendra and after the competition, he said he needed to do some research about something. Um, and he really needs to get a new cage for his wyvern. Getting quite
Wyvern?
big. Yeah, yeah. It's getting a little bit too big for the upstairs apartment at the shop. Jurush
For a,
goes,
no,
go ahead.
for a second, I thought you were keeping Tanji in a cage.
No, that would be too easy.
Maybe when he was younger, he wanted to, Yolan said. And Jurush goes, he would bite the balls off, though. Laugh at each other. Go on. Yolan says,
Well, maybe,
busk the crowd, why don't you?
maybe we'll take a moss roll and she'll actually eat this instead of just holding on to it.
Hold
I
on,
was
let me see
going
the
to
picture.
start my appetite for more savory things and like eat some stuff, but I don't think I can turn this down.
They're very good.
Why would you turn down anything for Feast Fest, anyways?
No, I just could. So I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
No,
I will
thank you so
definitely
much.
have some of these. Yes, thank you very much.
Of course, of course.
We treat. These rolls can't be beat. She's in the crowd.
she
idea.
like, Jerush like runs over to you. It's like, oh no, sweetie. See, that's not quite allowed.
Oh shit!
Um,
Sorry.
You're okay. You're okay. But yes, demurely, as he winks at you.
Oh, I was about to do something stupid then. Okay. Plan B. And then I take like one out instead of like what was gonna be like 5 of these treats at once. I just take one out and I'm gonna try. Is there so okay, so wait. When they said no children, was that they don't want children at the party exclusively? Or they don't want children here?
No, they
Eating
don't
the
want. It's
treats.
at the party. That's afterward.
Okay. What's the group? What's the vibe looking like for the crowd? Because I want to try and find somebody that is looking peckish. I know that most of the people here are here for food, but I don't know. I want to get like some height. I float up like a surveillance balloon in World War One.
Yeah. Taking a look around the crowd, sort of sticking out like a sore thumb, you see like an elderly, like dwarvish woman. She has a cane in her hand, gray hair, a little bit of a beard going on, and she's just hobbling around. She seems to be by herself. And she's sort of getting like lost in the crowd just a little bit. So yeah.
Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna fly over. I'm gonna take my sweet little treat, and I'm gonna tap this old lady on the shoulder. Excuse me, are you lost? Are you here with someone?
Oh no, I'm here by myself. I do quite know where I am, but I can't quite reach the stalls. Everyone's so much taller than me.
Oh, hold on. Actually, one moment. Okay. Well, actually, if you can't quite, let me try and lead the way. I'm gonna try and start parting the people like Moses and getting like a line slowly, like airway travel this old lady to the stall correctly. But I'm doing so like at as like low of an altitude as possible so that like actual guards won't be looking over shoulders and seeing me doing this. Um le- I don't know. Yeah, like a college campus backward walk kind of thing. Follow the tree. Here we go. Yeah.
as you're sort of gently moving people out of the way, like you hear it's like, oh, sorry, oh, pardon me, things like that. As I see that the elderly woman is following very very close behind. Wow, look at you.
They make a lot of sweet treats over here. Okay, it's a secret spot. You get to only tell people if it's covert, apparently. So don't be a narc. But here, try that.
Oh, thank you. Her shaking hands sort of takes it out of your hand, and she takes a bite and chews very, very slowly, but her eyebrows lift, and the corner of her mouth as she's chewing lifts as well. Goes, this is quite nice. Light on the tongue. What is it?
I couldn't tell you. That's why I'm trying to get you back. So I continue trying to scoot to the stall, but I need to go grab my meds. So hopefully one of you guys can catch this old lady.
Just you see Alloy doing this, and Jessica Kai, who has a moss roll in her hand, just sort of like stands there with her arms crossed, just sort of like shaking her head. That one really loves to pull attention, don't they?
You said it.
I think Donnie will step in just to help Alloy get the old lady into the stall for we treat. But
I think Matthew will take one of the masks or any of the licks that we have. Well, it's always a delight to taste some of your craft.
Thank you so much, Matthew. That means a lot. Oh yeah, it means a bunch. It means a lot.
Are we getting a vibe here? Like a vibe?
You can make an insight check if you'd like, please.
I would like to make an insight check.
That's
Yes,
a
if that is
15 to see
alright.
if they want to smash.
How strong is the tension on that rope?
Dirty 20. Are we?
So, Maven, you see, you catch on a little bit more to the inflection in their voices, and you see Jerush is genuinely, with the cadence of his voice is, being genuine, being just, courteous. With Yolan, you could definitely hear a little bit of the undertones. It was a little bit awkward to you. It was like, that's weird. Oh, with Drench, you catch on to their inflections and their body language as you see that Jerush, is a little bit distracted as he says this, but he, just like wipes his hand on his apron, and fixes his collar and wipes his sweat off with the brow, just like, so you see that maybe it's just like a little bit more casual. But Yolan, you see that he puts his hand on the table and sort of just like does this thing and smiles.
Right. Well, I think we don't want to clog up your stall and prevent you from having any more customers.
Certainly not. I believe they are perhaps cider or the like somewhere around.
Yeah, there was like a big like bard person that came through here just a moment ago.
About.
Did he
Yeah.
look really pissed off?
Oh, I didn't notice anything but the wings. Like big and dark.
oh yeah,
Which direction?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yolan says, I human it that way, but hope he comes back at this way. And Jerush sort of just like nudges him very hard in the side.
So we're going that way. Maeve's pointing in the opposite direction.
agreed.
That
Seems
sounds
about
good.
right.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the efforts of Aloy mostly, but a little bit of Kadani as well, as you guys were sort of gently moving people out of the way, making a little bit of an aisle, some people were curious about where you were leading her to. And so it definitely brought some more eyes on the place. But yeah.
Was the group planning to move along?
Matthew will definitely start moving on away. I'm gonna do a little bow with the two and kind of a little wave to say goodbye.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do the same, and then she'll slide to Matthew and go,
Please don't fuck Tanji's dad. He'll be so angry. Or do. Fuck. What do I care?
I'm not planning anytime soon, at least.
mm-hmm. She's just gonna keep walking.
I think they, unfortunately, just keep an eye on them at the party later, for sure. Just in, I got the vibe from them.
Well, Yolanda's always been the more flirtatious kind. It's nothing new.
Yeah, but not just that vibe, also the vibe that they're going to tear each other's throats out.
Yeah, I noticed that
Oh.
too.
There was a little bit of aggression or frustration, at least, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, they're a couple? Adrian says, as he's like listening firmly in.
They are, yes.
Oh, they're like
Oh.
married. Sanji's their boy.
Oh.
This kid.
Oh. Interesting.
Adopted, I think, right?
Yeah.
One would
I
assume
think it's
so.
adopted, not biologically.
No way.
Yeah, I would not have guessed given the way that they were acting with each other, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be
They're
the
not
stress of the
usually like that.
competition. It might be the stress of the
Yeah.
competition.
I hope it's the stress of the competition.
Probably is. But I think
Maybe they're like into this sort of stuff. Like those people who like love to start arguments with each other and then they just end up like making out. Just me,
yeah.
right?
No.
Oh, I understand.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that.
I don't think that's them. I think they're very into each other.
And they're usually very into it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I see another booth down there.
Bang! You're too loud. Bang bangs. Off in the distance, and the crowds are a little bit hushed as you see a very, very, very uppity looking, like half orc man. As you see that his hair is nice and slicked back into a low ponytail. He's wearing a very nice, like zebra patterned, suit and a bright smile as he's holding what seems to be a sending stone in his hand. As he speaks into it, it's a little bit more boomed as he goes, welcome everybody to the Cuisiner's Take. And you hear just like, woo, you hear the crowds going. So we have our judges and the panel has arrived. Please sing a round of applause to our lovely judges. Would you come up to the stage, please? And you see these 4 individuals. You see like a very sort of ethereal looking woman with very pale skin and light pink hair and like these beautiful like webbed ears almost like. And then you see sort of like an androgynous looking being with a beret on with a mustache and having sort of like a very curtain cuffed, almost asymmetric looking suit. And then you see another that's a little bit more short and stout. You see it's like a halfling that's like heavier set, feminine in nature with like this huge mess of curly hair, just wearing just like sort of like a traditional chef's garb. And the last one you see is a very scrawny looking, almost miserable man, sort of looking like the critic from Ratatouille. And um, as the half-orc announcer continues to say, they, amongst many others, are one of the best of the cuisine industry. They will be coming around very, very shortly to test your dishes, competitors. So please make sure you are prepared with your dishes, your presentations, and your synopses. Thank you very much. And there's some more claps, and as they descend the stage, the people are sort of getting a little bit more out of the way of the main street.
Oh, Mia, just as a side note, I will say as Maeve is walking around, she is very much avoiding like any potential sources of her reflection at this point, like any mirrors or water, that sort of thing.
Makes sense.
Oh, looks like the competition's really getting started now, huh?
So it's soon.
Exciting.
Shall we try some more food?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's all we're here after all, no?
It doesn't really seem like you've had much so far. Yeah, it didn't seem like you were picking out too much earlier.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just not super hungry today, but I want to be in the spirit of Feast Fest, so I'll have a little
Okay.
nibble here and there.
Are you not feeling
Gotcha.
well?
Oh, yeah, I think I might have eaten something funny yesterday, but nothing that
Sorry?
Drush and Yolan's moss rolls can't fix. Thank you.
For the unfortunate timing.
I know.
Yesterday was what day was yesterday?
Can I
Dedicated
do
to.
an insight check? Can I roll a dice?
Yesterday was Purg Day.
But like, which of the food types? You said there's like a different food type for each day, right?
Oh, right.
Mm.
Yesterday was fruits.
Fruits.
Oh. Was it one of the fruits that possibly caused it?
Yeah, it must have been. Or perhaps eating too much of it.
That's true. You're not like allergic to something like drenches, right?
Perhaps. Maybe. Guess we'll have to find out.
I don't know for sure if that's even. I've trusted the person that told me that, but I haven't actually had any before. And I don't want to try it because I don't want to, die. But I don't know how bad that is.
I
But
think that's probably a sound idea.
Mhm.
Maybe trust the scientists on this one.
it's probably a good idea. Yeah.
So as you guys are having this exchange and sort of finishing up that sentence, you've been seeing that people are sort of clearing the way a little bit of the booths, still sort of enjoying themselves, and some whispers about like, oh, like whoever the judges are reviewing right now, and like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy, so intense. And then you hear a little bit of a shout, and coming over from retreat.
Oh,
And you see
no.
that nobody's really in front of it, but you do see Yolan with his hands up through his hair like this, sort of at a loss. And then you see Jarush as like just sort of the back of him as you see him rummaging through like some of the bags that they had in the back.
Shit.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys walk over, you start to hear a little bit more of the conversation, and Yolan goes, I don't know, babe. I really don't know. I thought I put it in one of these bags. I distinctly remember this morning I put it in the bag. And Jerush goes, well, it's not here, Yolan. Yolan is not fucking here. And you see him, like, his eyes are, like, pretty much popping out of his head as he's just, like, very aggressively flinging things out of the bag. You're seeing cloths, you're seeing extra, plates, you're seeing wrappers, you're seeing all these things as he's rummaging through. And he goes, okay, what happened this morning was I packed all the shit in the fucking bags, and I distinctly remembered, because I put it on the list. It was in that little tiny bottle that was right next to the ovens, and I remember grabbing it. And she goes like, you explaining to me what happened is not helping here. Just look. And that's what you're seeing.
Can we help?
You need of assistance, boss?
You see Jerush sort of like whip his head around, and he just goes, there's a... It was really, really important to fill. It was an agreement. He goes. Then he goes. It was an ingredient in our dish that is very, 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 very monumental in the message behind it. And Yolan said he put it in the bag, in one of these bags, but I can't find it.
Let me help. Let's help.
Mm-hmm.
And Yolan goes, it should be a potion bottle. That has like a yellow liquid inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
Okay, you guys can make investigation checks.
So, what actually is the yellow liquid?
Are you asking them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, like while you guys start searching, I don't want to like overcrowd while everyone's searching.
Yolan goes, it's a filling for one of the chocolate domes that we have. It's supposed to pour into the slide and into the glass, and it's supposed to go in the judge's mouth, so we kind of need it.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh, nice. I'm rolling a combat dice on it. 48. I need 14 plus 7, that's 21.
What did Maeve hit?
Oh.
Anyone else roll?
I wasn't rolling.
I was gonna say if we cannot find it, we need to go back and get it from your shop really quick.
There's no time, Drench. Thank you, but there's just no time. It's 20 minutes from here, and
It's gonna be not far to find, I'm certain.
And as you guys are looking, maybe you're sort of rechecking the bags that Jerush went through, and you're not seeing anything. You're seeing utensils. You're seeing everything but a potion bottle with liquid in it. And Matthew and Kadani, as you're also looking through new bags, you're looking underneath the table that they're presenting on. You're even looking on the table to make sure. You're even looking like, having a glance at Jerush and Yolan's pockets to see if maybe they just had it in their pocket or something like that. But Kadani, you hear a little squeak come from beside one of the bags. And as you investigate and move one of the bags over, you see Tanji's pet rat has the bottle. And it sort of squeaks at you, and it starts running.
Get the rat! Get the rat! It's got it!
Of course.
And Donnie's gonna use dash, and we're gonna run after this fucking rat.
Is it visible, or is it still in a contained spot, or is it running already?
Oh, it's running. Like, it went underneath the tent fabric, and it's like running into the street.
I want to cast web on the rat. I don't want to negotiate with no rat.
Well, go ahead and make a perception check, because I'm pretty sure you just see the creature.
Okay.
And it's so small and lots of people. So, but you guys can start running as well.
Yeah, I would run. Yeah, for sure. At least.
If I hear "get the rat," I pull the gun. Let's see. Let's see. I got the perception is my wisdom. I got a 23.
with your 23, it's still pretty difficult, but you can see something moving, yes, on the streets as you sort of float up and really analyze the cobblestones with your eyes and sort of camouflaging itself with the color of what it is, but you can keep track of it. So what does Webb do?
For right now, concentration up to 1 hour. You conjure a mass of sticky webbing into a 20-foot cube. So I'm shooting a 20-foot cube of web directly at this rat. And right now, if the webs aren't anchored between two solid meshes, each creature that starts to turn into webs or turn. So we need dex saves. Or they're restrained.
And just to be clear, you're doing it so it has to be the full 20. Like, there's no option to do it smaller. You have to do it for the full radius, which means that you would get people.
That from my understanding of the spell, that is what I think I think that's what is going to happen. Like, we can negotiate here. I'll say that. How about I load up the spell and say we can negotiate to the rat? And you guys. I say that aloud. This is a public service announcement. It doesn't need to be called.
Can I see? Would Drench be able to see it if Kadani points it out as it's running?
You would have to do a perception check just because a rat that's running, they're fast.
I don't know. I've been given the assumption this is a very valuable vial. Okay?
Not true.
Skills, perception. Sorry.
As it's running away from you.
She has the rat. She has the rat ring. She has the rat ring.
Yeah.
They have
She
the
has a
rat
rat
ring,
ring.
and then
She can speak to rats.
above them, shadowing the sun, I'm just holding a giant web ready to shoot at them. Stop.
What did you get, Trent?
11.
You maybe saw the tail of it, but it went to the crowd and you've lost it. But those of you who are chasing and are sort of getting sight of the rat,
I think I got a good idea of a 20-foot cube of where it might be.
can understand you, Maverick, cannot understand Alloy. So, the rat goes, "What'd you say, sister? I'm running."
No, stop running. We can offer you something
You're
even
muted.
better.
You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted. The rat cannot hear you.
Stop running. We can offer you something better to eat.
I don't want to eat this.
And what do you
I
want?
need it for my nest.
For your nest. Well, we can get you whatever you need for your nest.
Do you have shiny, pretty things?
Of course I have shiny, pretty things. Look at me.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
How attractive are you to a rat?
Come on. You got this. You got
That
this.
is a 19.
Ooh.
Nope, sorry. 16.
Ow. What kinds
What?
of shiny things? As it still's weaving in within the crowd.
I have a fancy ass mirror. I've got rings and earrings and necklace. Little
What kind
bibs
of
and
rings?
baubles.
None of them big cheap ones.
No,
You look
of
like the
course
type.
that I would
Mm.
have big cheap rings.
That's what my master says.
Well, you know what? Maybe I should go about this a different way. I'm wondering, has he told you how many rats have come before you?
Well, yeah, they were my cousins.
Yeah.
Second cousin, third cousin.
And do you know what happened to all them?
Yeah, they died.
Absolutely murdered. Right, quite violently. I've seen it to one of them.
Are you threatening me?
I would never. I just think it would be in everyone's best interest if you came back here now, amiably, and we solve this like grown people, creatures.
You want me to
How
shoot the
about that
rat?
ring?
I can certainly get you a ring. Come here. Close.
Make one more persuasion check.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
Is there any way that we can give like a help action by the fact
You
that we
can
are
inspire, and you can inspire.
Oh,
I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to use the famine
You got
We're okay.
trick on
you
this
got
one.
that advantage over.
I'm
don't-
not
we don't
using
need to
on that.
waste the-
Persuade the
We don't
rat.
need to use the
I did
trivia
get
run
a-
on this.
24.
Oh
Hey.
no!
This rat.
I suppose you're telling the truth. Fine. And he sort of runs off to the sidewalk and stops and holds up his tiny little rat arms for the bottle.
thank you. She'll take the bottle and fuck you in your ring, and you can tell Tanji he can go shove it.
She'll give
What?
it back to Groot.
What do you
so she knows.
mean?
Fuck you and Tanji. Tell him to go shove it. You go wear gaudy rings, fucking rats.
Did you get
Make
it?
a dexterity saving throw, Meg.
Oh, come on.
That's
I'm still ready with this thing. Do I need to shoot?
Nat 20 for a total of 27.
Ooh,
Okay.
You see that the rat sort of he starts skittering towards your feet and tries to jump up, and you're just like, you're a little too dexterous for him, and you just start sort of bobbing and weaving away back through the crowd, running away
And
from
I
the-
grab the rat. And I grab the rat.
Sure, you can make you can make
Okay, cool.
an acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay. That's not terrible. That is terrible. Oh no. Natural 1 for 3.
No.
It's very
The rat
fixated
got you.
on getting Maven right now, and as you go to bend down, you face plant right into somebody's breast, and then just
Oh.
look up because you weren't looking where you were going.
Oh,
CDA.
Excuse me, sir.
My apologies. That was not intended. And I'm just gonna walk away. I don't want to deal with that.
That was funny. Alloy's gonna point and laugh. Just like a maniac. That was funny.
Oh.
You want
Yeah,
something
would you
better
say-
than a ring, little rat? Huh? She's gonna hold out a gold piece. Oh? Huh?
Why yada? The rat says, so he's still trying to get you. But what were you gonna say, Matthew?
While this ordeal is happening, Matthew, I don't think would have start chasing, but just trying to consolidate the both of Yola and Jush, like trying to calm them up a little bit. Like, you see, they'll be fine, and they'll get you that bottle in no time. It's all gonna be alright. Understood?
Fucking Tanji. Even though he's not here, his spirit's always here, isn't it? Yolan says. This
He's
wouldn't
one
have
of
happened
the...
if you just kept it safe, Jaru says.
No. I don't believe now is the time for accusation between one of you two. I believe Maven is hastily making her way back. See?
Yeah, babe, just like Matthew said, it's okay. Like, we got it now. Jaru goes, oh yeah, listen to him. Everything will be fine.
Elon, could you... And he'll kind of try to get the attention of Jush real fast. Well, this things might be a little bit stressful in this instant, but look, it will be all fine. Steady yourself a little bit. You'll do great. You're doing great.
You see, he had his like arms crossed and sort of was fiddling with his dreadlocks a little bit. But then, as you talk to him, he's been looking you in the eye as you've been talking to him, and then glances over back at Yolan and just takes a deep breath. and just nods to you.
Very good. And you'll kind of just tap him a little bit on the shoulder, kind of just make him feel a little bit comfortable. And,
Mm-hmm. And while this was going on, Matthew, like you waiting for them to come back and mediating whatever this is, you've been seeing the judges like slowly get closer, but then just before they get to Jirush and Yolan's booth, you see that Adrian went ahead and started sparking a little bit of conversation, introducing himself a bit to buy some time.
Sorry, between who?
He went up to the Adrian went up to the judges before they got to Jirush and
Oh.
Yolan's booth to save some time.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. Cool. Acknowledging that. But they're trying to make the both of them kind of temper down a little bit as much as he can. Making them split a little bit, taking a breather for the both of them, reassuring them. a little bit.
And Jessica Kaya, she pops like some sort of chocolate ball into her mouth. Goes, "Oh, here they go! They're coming back. They're running fast. Coming in hot." She goes.
There you see. Just ready yourself to receive it.
And Yolan like puts his hand on Jirush's shoulder and like tries to give a weak smile, and Jirush doesn't look at Yolan but allows him to touch him. And as you guys get back, obviously Tanji's rat still trying to get up at you, but he can't quite reach you.
Maeve is gonna take the gold coin and she's gonna toss it more in the direction of like where the judges are, hoping to buy some time if people see a rat running around. Hoping like maybe he'll chase after it.
Sabotage.
What? Let me at it! Let me at
Go get it! Get it!
it! Just speeds off the opposite direction towards it. Do you have it? Jiru says.
I think. She'll
And he
kinda
grabs
follow
it from you gently. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Quickly, Yolan. And they both start to put the finishing touches on their presentation, and you see that there are two sort of raised platforms and sort of like an applique piece that has like a sun and moon touching each other, and you see these two domed like very nicely and looking freshly decorated, like colored domes, and as they're sort of attached to these little tiny crystallized like tubes that sort of wrap around each other very elegantly until it meets on the table like two separate glasses, and you see Yolan take a syringe and pump it into one of the domes that are at the top. And you see Adrian with his charming smile as he's walking along with the judges, and they're walking towards the We Treat tent as he goes, "Well, yes, of course. Please drop by the district anytime. Possibly get you some of that tea that I was talking about." And he goes, "Well, I don't want to hold you up, but please enjoy." And as the judges go in front of him, Adrian goes to you, or like looks at you from a distance, Kadani, and goes, and they walk up to the booth. And you see that as they're walking up, both Jirush and Yolan have taken off their aprons, and they are sort of sprucing themselves up very quickly, brushing off their outfits. They're in their normal uniforms, and you see that Jirush is like picking up like fuzz that's on the table that's not really actually there, but you know. And all of you find yourselves backing up just a little bit as the judges approach, and the half-orc announcer along with them goes, "Alrighty, what do we have here?" And Jirush goes, "Hello, my name is Jirush Drogo, and this is my partner Yolan." Drogo, and we own the bakery shop known as Wheat Treat over in southern Talon. And one of the judges goes, yes, I thought that I passed by there a couple times. I did hear about you all. Very charming looking place from the outside. And Yolan goes, thank you so much, ma'am. And the other judge, the one with the crazy blonde hair, goes, so what you've got here for us? And Jirish goes, yes, well, what you see here is a display. And you see that Jirish takes out a little piece of paper and goes, we would like to call this dish Erschlin. These are 2 choco domes. The one over here, and he points to the right, is built with a butterfly pea molded chocolate filled with a pourable lemon and cardamom infused ganache. And the other, and he points to the other, is a matcha molded chocolate filled with a pourable almond and spiced vanilla infused ganache. And he hands the paper to Yolan as he goes, this dish is meant to be eaten separately, but then unexpectedly together. And you see them both respectively take out like spare copies of these choco domes and hand a serving to each of the judges. And they wait as the judges take their utensils and crack open the choco domes, and you see like the perspective liquid, that yellow liquid that you just helped obtain, and the other one is sort of like a dark, nice like purple violet liquid. And you see as some of their faces, they quirk a brow, and some of them inspect it a little bit more closer, sort of master chef style, taking a spoon and sort of holding it up to the light. Some of them smelling it before ultimately just taking a bite. And you see their jaws moving up and down nice and slowly as they look towards each other. And they have little tiny little clipboards with quills, and some of them are taking notes of something that you aren't aware of. And Jarush goes, the reason why this dish is called Erschlin is because it was inspired by the fictional story of Ersha and Ilian. And Yolan proceeds to say, it's about a tale of 2 elemental beings that search the universe for their perfect mates. And he sort of glances a little bit at Jarush, and he goes, upon finding each other, they were bound by their natures to ignore the love and care they had for one another. And Jarush proceeds to say, it wasn't until they saw a message in the stars of their travels did they forgo their laws and live in purgatory together. They were placed on 2 different elevations and eventually fought to be with each other in the end, breaking tradition, but following their own hearts and natures, individually. And you see Yolan and Jarush as they take metal spoons and go to the choco domes that are on the elevations. And they both tap 1, 2, 3 times on the hard surface of each. And as they crack open, the liquid pools on the platforms, but then start to go through those crystallized tubes, swirling around each other, seemingly catching a little bit more glimmer as they travel towards the 2 dishes that are down below. And as the liquids mix, they become this beautiful, rich, like rich brown color. And you hear Jirish goes, and this is the second part. Once the 2 are combined, they are met in delicious matrimony. He jokes and smiles as he hands a sample to each one of the judges. And as you see them all sort of take a sip down, it's only a millisecond before every single one of their faces, you've seen their separate demeanors before, of their own personalities. But in this moment, it's all the same. absolute joy and shock and surprise as they nod their heads, and you see the one who's a little bit more maud and looking like the critic from Ratatouille go, "This is quite creative." Yeah, another judge goes, the more ethereal one goes, "Yes, quite refreshing on the palate. It's an unexpected combination of flavors." And Yolan goes, "And that was the point." Sometimes opposites attract, but they also are meant for each other, as opposed to what we've been grown up to know. And the judges look at each other and write down on their little tiny clipboards as the tiny blonde-haired one goes, "Right, thank you so much. This was absolutely beautiful. We'll keep everything in mind." And the half-orc announcer goes, "Thank you both so much. We'll be moving on now. We'll get the results soon." And they all sort of start to walk away, and you see both Jarush and Yolan donning their smiles until they're out of sight and on to the next booth. You see Jarush is like, "Oh my gosh," as he like braces his hands on the table in front of him, and Yolan just starts jumping in excitement because we did it, we did it, we did it.
It was really beautiful.
You all heard that? Jarush says.
Yeah.
The story is gorgeous.
Yolan goes, "Oh, it's a classic." And Jarush goes, "Yes, it was something that I grew up reading, and it turns out that so did Yolan." And he glances at Yolan a little bit more affectionately. It's still just like the wave of anxiety is sort of still going over him, or washing out of him, as I should say.
I wouldn't imagine any a better pair to evoke such a story.
Precisely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was wonderful, Adrian says. I mean, about made me cry. Sorry. Jessica says.
Almost had me sobbing too. Well, a lot does. Anyways,
And so, pretty much what happens next is that you see the judges incrementally as they make their way through this very long main street, as they are taking all these considerations. Maybe it's causing all of you to wonder how the heck they're even keeping track of all of this. But eventually, the announcer says, "Okay, competitors, we have tried all of your deliciously, wonderfully crafted, unique takes on many different dishes, and thank you all for being congruent with the theme as well. It means a lot to the charity. But for now, the judges will take some time to deliberate. The results should be out in about 2 hours. Until then, please continue to feast." And here's some more applause, and people go back to the festivities. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
Yippee! We saved the day, guys! We saved the
We saved the
gays!
day!
got
We
the
saved the
threat.
gays!
Got
We
the
saved
fucking
the
right.
gays!
I didn't even need to like shoot 20 people.
Thank God.
Okay.
Dude.
The web spell doesn't do damage, right?
No,
No,
but
it
you
would just
know.
fuck
But it would
up
have made a
everyone's
mess.
food.
Yeah,
I know,
I
but
sure
I'm
would
putting
love
them-
getting webbed
Ruin
at
Ruin
an
the
event.
competition.
Yeah.
No, it's concentration. If you drop concentration, then it goes away, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would've
but it would have
blamed
also
them.
brought a lot of attention
Yeah.
to like the
And
fact that
probably
there's
knock
a
some
rat.
stuff over and
Doesn't I don't know about you, but getting thrown a
No.
net on myself at an event while I'm eating succulent food
yeah.
is not in my
Wheelhouse.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Not
exactly.
not
Not
just
on my
a net,
bucket list.
not
What
just a
am I-
net, a web,
A spider,
spider web. Yeah.
Everyone should get a sweet treat.
Oh, sweet treat.
I'll be back
I
in
don't
a
get
bit.
it.
Popsicles.
Yeah.
So we are back with the competition. So you guys have been conversing, Jessica Kai making some of her commentary, really hitting up with Yolan, sort of as expected, probably for some of you. Jarush and Adrian are having a little something. They're chatting back and forth and whatever else you guys want to do. Eat some more food, do whatever you want. But then eventually you hear another bang, bang, bang. And that very same stage, as you see the half-orc announcer as he goes, "All right, ladies and folks and gentlemen of all, we have got our results. Would the competitors please come up to the front of the crowd?" And you see, some of the competitors, they're turning off stoves, they're, whisking away their fire and stuff like that. And you see the crowd part for them, and you see the judges as they resurface, all of them with their hands behind their backs as they stand, and the presumed crew of the event bringing up a trophy along with some medals, and the half-orc announcer hands the boomstone over to one of the judges, the ethereal-looking one, as she goes, "It was a very, very hard decision, as the competition was abundant and so vast and diverse. We want to thank you all by putting so much time and effort into every single thing that you did to make your entries possible. It was truly a delight and truly delicious." And there's a little bit of applause there. And she goes, "After deliberation, we believe we have come to a conclusion." And another judge takes the stone and he goes, "We will begin with the runner-ups." And they unfold a little tiny piece of paper as he reads off. "Our first runner-up is going to be Rory from Roy's Tackle Shop with his double tail egg." And at first the crowd is confused and there's like little claps here, but then it starts to build a little bit more. And you hear, "Wow! I won! We did it, Gerard! I won!" As he's like going up the steps, and he's doing this little weird like tiptoe up there, and the one crew member who has the medals are just like very confused and like hands Rory the medal, and Rory shoves it over his big cat head and goes, "I did it, Mom!" And like the crowd goes silent. It's like they're like, "What? Who?"
Johnny is
Yeah.
making up for it by cheering as loud as she
I
can.
want to scream. I want to scream
I'm
so
clapping.
loud.
You can
You
scream
did it.
now.
Gerard! Gerard!
He like points you guys out in the crowd, and the judge hands the stone to the short blonde one, and goes, whoa. And then we have the second runner up. That is going to be, and she squints her eyes. Ah, yes, Adriana from the Vice and you see just like a half dragonborn sort of person come up to the stage. There's a little bit of an applause. They're wearing very nice, like flowy clothes. They seem very, very authentic. And then it hands to the other guy. The other judge is what I meant. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Okay. And to the Ratatouille guy and goes, and we believe we have a first runner-up. That is going to be Henkel Brooch. And the crowd goes absolutely wild. Yes, from the favorite Roots. And you see Drush and Yolan just a little bit further up as they look at each other. And Henkel Brooch, you remember, is the big orcish dude that you met at Dragonborn Gratitude Day. That's sort of the rivals of Wheat Treats. You all had a bit of their spicy pork bites that one day, as you see this big orcish man with pale green skin and this mess of big gray Maui type hair and his robes as he's donning a smile, his tusks on full display, these circle glasses on the bridge of his nose as he takes it. And it goes back to the ethereal one as she goes, now, before we announce the winner, we would like to say that the prize for winning the Cuisiner's Take is very similar as of previous years. Whoever wins will be granted a 10,000 gold piece. Whoa, sorry. My screen just went black. Oh my god, that's not good. Okay, it's back. Okay. A 10,000 gold piece pouch that is assigned to your business, as well as, of course, the Cuisiner's Take cup, and a place on the city's world records. And the crowd goes wild. She goes, this year's winners are... And she looks down, looks back up, gives a smile. Jarush and Yolan of Wheat Treat. And you see the crowd go absolutely wild, and you see Jarush and Yolan as they jump and they frantically hug each other, and they take hands and they go up to the stage, and you see them both like just absolutely smiling and cheesing, but also Yolan is starting to tear up a little bit, almost like ugly crying, like he just won a beauty pageant. And they take the cups in both of their hands and sort of share it, and they raise it up. And the orc announcer goes, and here you have it, folks. Our Cuisiner Takes winner of this year is Jarush and Yolan of Wheat Treat. Please make sure to check them out. They are quite literally the best. And the crowd continues to go wild. And of course, if no one would like to do anything in this moment, we will skip forward just a little bit. At the party! Go to the party. The event dies down. Of course, you're Jarush and Yolan with the help of Kendra and Tanji. And of course, any of you who would like to help, it's totally fine. Break down their tents, pack up all their stuff, and shove it into a carriage as you all go ahead and head to their house in southern Talon. The doors open, and it stays open. It's a relatively okay day out. And so you see the place is not decorated, but it is certainly to the nines as always, and has been decorated for the season and the upcoming Frigid season. You see that in their dining room, their big and grand dining room that they always love to show off, is already set up and plated with a very long train of a tablecloth, so like their finest china or cutlery, if you will. Their finest plates, their finest bowls, beautiful wreaths and these baskets of flowers. And it just feels like the embodiment of abundance in here. And of course, it doesn't stop when you go into the kitchen, as you see so many appetizers that you most definitely know were made by the hosts, and probably along with the help of some of their employees, including Tanji. And right next to the sink is just a huge bucket of ice that is filled with bottles of various different alcohols. And you see Yolan go over to stereo and start playing some music, and you all just start to enjoy yourselves. And Jarush goes, right, everybody. So, please enjoy yourselves. Continue to drink all the good things. Eat, eat, and eat. The main course should be ready in about an hour. And it's you guys in this space. Kendra's here, and a couple of their other friends as well. You see Madeline Voltry, Adam Voltry's mother. You see Adrian has come along, Jessica Kai has come along. You see in this very room, in this moment, all of the people that supported them, that they have touched and have touched them. So yeah, that's what's going on. What you guys doing at the party?
Drinking.
I agree with that. I
Mhm.
want Shirley Temples. And I want them heavily spiked.
Drinking, meddling with people, perhaps.
Mhm. Donnie is doing the same. Though she's staying a little light on the alcohol, but she's hanging out with Adrian and the others, and yeah.
Trench
Pretty
probably
windmill.
won't drink very much. He's just gonna keep an eye on everyone and stuff.
Fair enough. Maeve heavily indulging.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long couple cycles.
Just a wee bit.
It's not like something psychologically huge has happened to her.
No.
As you guys are enjoying yourselves, Adrian takes it upon himself to go to you, Kadani, of course, and goes, and by the way, they went ahead and went through with the approval to call off the surveillance of my parents' house. I've been there, here and there. It doesn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary. And he leans in more closer to your ear. No breaking and entering of the special place, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, seems like it was the right call for now.
Okay, well, keep us updated. And do you need? We can move things out of there, or someplace secure. Things like that.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. It sucks that this is happening.
Sort of comes with the job, you know? I'm a public figure, so a lot of me is a secret, but also a lot of me isn't a secret. And honestly, I don't mind. I'm kind of used to it. My parents prepared me for these sorts of things. They wouldn't want me to conceal anything. So
Donnie will take his hand, give it a light squeeze, and gently bump her shoulder against his. I know, but still, the fact that you have to get used to things like this is. I'm sorry.
it's okay. He goes and he wraps his arm around you and kisses you on the top of your head. Besides, the only thing I really care about right now is keeping you safe.
Thank you. And I want to keep you safe too.
Keep each other safe.
Aye, aye.
A strong girl. And he hugs you again. And that's their interaction. Does anyone else want to interact with each other? Or just stare at each other, do nothing?
I'm chugging spiked Shirley Temples. I'm gazing out of this gorgeous window. And I'm I don't know. I'm kind of trying to keep a little eye on how much Maverin is drinking.
Are you being
Just
subtle
ha-
about this?
I want to try to be. I want to be like, oh my god, ha ha ha! Like, look at me drinking. In reality, I'm like, I'm keeping a track on you. Like, I'm gonna be a little showsy, ha ha. Get a little turn over here, but in reality, I'm gonna try and be.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully tracking correct numbers, but
you can definitely
yeah.
try. She's not gonna be just like standing by the drinks the whole night. She's probably gonna be like hugging the walls in different areas at different times,
Okay.
but like kind of.
Aloy's on stalking Maverin time.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Did I spell it right, Mia?
That's what
Yes.
she needs.
Okay, good.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh, I'm so
Sela.
drunk. I need to be like
Sela.
right around her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, Madeline's a mermaid.
It's a mermaid. Madeline's a mermaid.
I know that you were saying that you want Aloy to be the mermaid, so I'm just metagaming a little bit
Okay.
after.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I don't have the pic. I have the picture of the window. Madeline. I need to add notes. Hold on. Let me open up my extra note document. Cause yeah. Oh no. Oh well, I need to reinstall that at some point, but yikes. Madeline.
Drench Kendra goes over to you and goes, better keep an eye on that one. They were kind of crazy last week. Nearly had to throw you guys out and getting so many complaints. They
Which one?
called me. My employees called me. That never happens.
Which one? They're all very crazy at times.
The little one, purple hair.
Oh, right. Yes. Was I there for that one? I thought I was.
Well,
Is she referring to the time? Sorry.
She says, well, given that when I was called upon, they said some blue tiefling girl, tiny fairy, and a crocodile-looking dude. I had assumed that you were there as well. Not that I
Right,
think you look
but-
like a crocodile, but you know.
I don't blame them. I kind of do. No, I was there. Yes. We all got a little overindulgent, I should say, but I will keep an eye on them all to the best of my abilities.
Thank you for that. How you settling into the city? It's been a while now.
Oh, it has been longer than I thought I would be here when I first got here.
You know, when people saw
Well-
you at the same event, they started asking me about you.
Oh, in what way, good or bad?
She goes, well, you know. I mean, what are you, like, the first lizard folk to ever be here ever in the history of our city? It's gonna
I-
boost some fame.
I believe, yeah, that is true.
Your common and sounding good as well, by the way.
Hmm?
Your common's getting really good, by the way.
Yes, I've been. Well, since it's really the only language I've been speaking since I've been here, it's as usual. And I feel like that's how it goes. When you have enough practice in one thing, you get somewhat decent at it.
And how's the rest doing? Guys still kicking
Good.
ass?
If you consider doing paperwork most of the days, kicking ass, then yes, definitely.
You guys haven't been on any cases?
We've been on a few. I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know how open we're supposed to be with these cases that are still ongoing. But
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of them have been very open about these ongoing cases.
You're a
So-
free man. Do what you want.
Free, yes, but there's confidentiality. It's whatever. Yeah, there's been a few things going around that we've been trying to keep an eye on. And he's gonna lean in and whisper closer to her. Some of them are actually fairly concerning, considering the recent behaviors by our friends, which is why I'm keeping an eye.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys will figure it out.
I hope so. Sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Oh, hang in there, big guy. And she says, she pats you on the back and begins to walk away from you.
He's gonna watch her leave and just smile as he looks over everybody, and
You just see Kadani like look between you and Kendra and give you like a thumbs up, like, mm-hmm.
he shrugs like what do you mean by that?
Oh, and then they kissy.
He face palms.
What's Matthew doing?
Good question.
Yeah, where's Matthew and where are the dads?
Yeah.
Where's a mermaid? As well.
Matthew's probably, he's inside, he's drinking, kind of meddling with people if there is anyone that wants to speak with him or anything. Maybe keeping an eye to the kitchen, just watching, but not interacting much. Just, he looks content, perhaps a little relaxed, which almost seems odd, perhaps. But he looks calm at ease, enjoying himself.
Mia, would Maeve's family and Matthew's family be here too, or no?
Zarash could be there,
Oh,
and yes, I'll say that, like, your
Mine's
aunt
London.
took, watches the lantern, but yeah, your parents could be there.
Okay,
Ooh.
just curious.
mm,
I'm gonna hide my drinks a little bit then.
I see.
Blocking it.
Maybe not.
Oh
Was it-
man.
Maeve, was it made clear? I don't remember if it was stated out in character that Bertrand got a new job.
Maeve wouldn't have told anyone, I don't think.
No, okay, I wasn't
No.
sure. Okay, never mind.
So. Yeah, Maeve will probably be hanging out a little closer to them then. Like, also kind of still on the outskirts of the party, but occasionally kind of checking in with them and making some small talk. But otherwise kind of keeping to herself.
And to answer your question, Sela, Madeline is currently on the couch. As you see, she has some, like, champagne in her hands, just sitting there nice and smile and content.
Let me check my sheet. Do I have any? Is there anything that's gonna save me in this time of need? Yeah, I think as everyone's like conversing and stuff, my goal now is gonna be Sofa look for is there a pet?
No, there are no pets.
Okay, just checking. But I'm gonna
Right.
if Maverick's being like kind of stable and like not actually I initially there was a worry from Alloy that Maverick was like going through something and was gonna be like trying to drink a ton and be a little risky or whatever. It seems like they're chilling down now that they've like spotted their folks or something. So Alloy's gonna float on over to the couch, and then I'm gonna go with 3 prepared Shirley Temples, and I'm gonna hand one of the Shirley Temples to to Madeline.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Have you ever had one of these before? They're life changing.
I actually don't think I have.
Like pomegranate, and it's like granted, it tastes it.
Okay. And she takes
And then
the.
I want to try and do some kind of like neat trick with it while this is happening. I want to like druid craft so that from the bottom of where I'm holding this glass, like little pomegranates sprout, like the little beads sprout, and like makes a little pretty thing that goes up the glass. And I'm like, oh my god, wow, that doesn't happen normally. As they're drinking it, and I'm pretending that they're doing that, and that I'm like, whoa, that's so cool.
Oh wow, it's quite the power you have.
Oh man. Well, it's really nothing. But what do you think of it?
I think it's wonderful. It's really interesting to see what magic that land dwellers have. I don't get to see it very often.
Um, well, I actually don't really get to see too much of the sea nowadays. I've been on land. I've been way on land for a really long time, actually. I was a lighthouse keeper though.
You were? Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
Thank you. A lot of people think that lighthouse keeping is like a really easy job, and then people complain about taxes, and I'm like, well, hey, you know what would like really help with taxes is if we got some better lighthouse keeping treatment. Anyways, sorry, but and I'm gonna giggle to myself and take a breath. How are they taking to my conversation? How much of an ass am I making of myself?
Oh, well, they keeping eye contact with you, just like nodding their head. They're sort of the corner of their eyebrows are doing to this thing, like just listening to you.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I was a kind of lighthouse assistant over in Grow.
Well, it is not an easy job at all. I mean, the mother can be pretty unforgiving, and people like you who keep an eye out, it saves us merfolk from getting blamed for anything bad that happens towards the shores.
Yeah. I I think a lot about I think a lot about the water. I've been on land a while because it kind of I don't know. I'm like I'm assuming this window is there is a coast out there. Like this image is to reference. So I'm gonna look out to the ocean and be just like I don't know. I haven't had the best acquaintance with the ocean for a while since I got on land, and I've been trying to figure out why. Um, and you seem to know a lot about water.
I grew up in it, yes.
Well, I think stop me if this sounds crazy, but I think water or or her more specifically, in like using her as a pronoun for the mother and water in general, has changed me somehow, or if not changed me, has shown me something a little weird. And like you mentioned, uh I like grab one of the little like pomegranate things, and then like I make it into a good berry, casting a spell. I don't really get all of the reasons that I can do what I can do, but you funnily enough said that it was land dwellers magic. I'm not sure if I could have done any of this without the ocean.
That's not uncommon. I mean, the very moon, Unal, was named after a wood elven girl that was chosen, destined to save the elemental beings, the water elemental beings. That's why we call the moon Unal. It's named after her. But she was sort of absorbed by the mother rather than flowers, I guess. But there are also the guardians that keep the ocean safe. They were once normal sea dwellers, but then sort of obtained the guidance of the mother and the honor to keep it safe, which did acquire some power as well. And it's something that my people don't really question.
It's I've tried not to question it, honestly. I tend to only start thinking about it too much when I get drunk and then look at the water. Because like I would really love to not question it and just be like, "Oh yeah, like water and magic." But like without it I would have died for sure. So it's really scary to not really acknowledge something that without would have caused me to die. There's a long story to connect this, but we don't need to go into it. It's just I'm
Oh,
very intrigued by you and your service.
I don't believe we've met before. What service are you aware of?
Aren't you? You're a mermaid.
Oh, I am. Yes. What's up?
I
You?
just mean in that respect. Just be. I'm assuming that you care a lot for conservation. You care for the ocean, and you were mentioning that you care for my service in keeping things in order as much as I could. But yeah, I wasn't assuming anything more than that, really.
Oh, yes. I believe what you're saying makes complete sense to me. The mother, she can give, and she can take. And if you believe that the mother has given you something, well, possibly the only way to find out is to lean into it more, experiment, face your fears. It's often what the mother tries to get us to do. That's why sailors are in her favor.
What's that? The thing you eat and then it gives you a tail.
That's finweed. That turns land dwellers into sea dwellers and vice versa.
I've got to try that then. Um,
It's not very good, but
well, it doesn't sound very appealing in either facet, but if that is what leaning into it might mean, then if you know anyone that knows where to get some weed, let me know.
well, according to my son, there's a person down at the dock. His name slips my mind, but a Bucentar professor that works there that gives servings to the students every day. Possibly asking him?
Okay. Thank you. I wrote
Professor
that down.
Gregorius Shea it was. That's what it is.
How do you spell that?
Oh, Gregorius. That's Gregorius. And then Shea. Shae. And I believe he is the professor of druidry there.
Oh, that sounds actually really useful. I should probably get to know more druids around here. I'm very recently getting used to more of the intense magical aspects of things. I was I don't know. I'm just like looking at all of the little magic grapes and berries that I've assorted myself with at this point. Yeah,
He like
I'm
reaches over to
trying to
touch
lean
your
into it.
hand. She reaches over to touch your hand. Well, I believe you. I don't think it's something to stress over, though. You have all fingers and toes. Everything will be all right. You'll figure it out.
Thank you. Is there any way that I could keep in contact with you if I ever find that weed? Then I can let you know, and you can. I would actually, yeah, I would really prefer if there was somebody that wasn't. I would prefer if I wasn't alone when I go in water. And I don't know about my coworkers. I think have done this before, and I don't know if I want to drag them into it again.
Well, my son attends Cornell University and comes ashore every single day. I'm sure that he would be happy to guide you to me.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna take notes.
His name is Adam. He has blonde hair, blue eyes, and he resides or goes to school at Corvale. I'm sure if you went in there and requested his presence, they would be able to direct you to him.
Okay, thank you. I'm
I'd be
gonna take
happy
another
to
one.
show you around the kingdom of Eoria. You've never been. Oh, it's going to be so exciting.
A kingdom, a whole kingdom.
Yes,
That's so cool. Oh my god,
with a king and queen and everything.
that's so much more fun than a lighthouse.
Just a little. And she like bumps you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue slurping the Shirley Temples.
Yeah.
Would I be able to eventually, throughout the night, kind of stumble on the Dinlane family? The mother and the father, Bertrand. A little bit.
What? What?
Through the night, would I be able to stumble upon the Dinlane?
Yeah. You wanted to. I mean, definitely, like, probably her parents would have gone to get, like, a drink or an appetizer before dinner.
Yeah, just kind of let you approach them a little bit. It's nice to have you two here. It's been a moment.
Hello, Matthew. Elisa says, and Bertrand goes, who? Hello? Hi.
I hope everything has been alright for you.
I guess everything's been grand. It's been grand. You know, I've just been staying home and, well, Bertrand over here has been sort of taking the reins, you know, with the little one on the way. Did we ever tell you that? She looks at Bertrand.
I recall bringing Mevrin to the hospital, I believe, at some point. In regard to the curfew being there. I believe I would learn.
Oh, yes, that's right. Why are you looking at me like that? She says to Bertrand, I'm so sorry. I don't believe I know your name. He says to you, Matthew. Oh, darling, this is Matthew. Do you remember Matthew? Matthew Bleakwood? And Bertrand goes,
Hi.
yes. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you again. How are you?
Doing quite well. Mm. You must likely been used to having my son over, I believe, Damien. He keeps asking about your daughter.
Oh, she misses him as well. I mean, they really do have to have a play date again sooner, but, darling, you don't really meet Damien that much, as you're pretty much gone for most of the day. Yes, I am. But I've heard he's a great kid.
Well, if need be, the house always welcoming her. There's a lot of space, and Sirosh is always there to keep an eye on them. Which I believe you've already met him.
Yes, Sarosh. Amazing lad.
Certainly is caring, loving for the family, and more than once.
He's wonderful. He's absolutely grand. Yes, we've been doing it. How are you?
Quite well. Work has been a little bit tiring and then full of endeavor, but we carry on as always.
You've been working?
I do. I work as one of the enforcer in the same unit as Mavrin.
So a bit occupied, busy, right?
For the most part, yes. I try to keep time for family at home.
Good. A man should be working hard and spending time with his family. For sure.
I agree.
Yes.
Can I get an insight on how Bertrand feels? I just want...
Oh, brother.
By all means, I understand where that's coming from. I'll roll a d8 just to top it off. Insight. What do I have in insight? That's gonna be 15 plus 5 plus 3, so 23.
You see that he had genuine confusion on his face when you first came up to talk with them. But then once he seemingly recognized you, you've seen that the smile of joy and, rubbing elbows that you glanced before across the room is a different smile than right now, where it's sort of a little bit more practiced. And you saw his arms sort of tighten around Elisa a little bit more.
Matthew's also keeping kind of his distance. He understands the history behind it, right?
Mhm.
Speaking of which, I don't remember exactly, but how visible is she pregnant? I don't recall how long it has been.
It's not very visible at all, at least with what she usually wears from day to day. I mean, Mavrin would have seen, like, mom around the house, maybe a little half naked because she's mom. Just a little bit of a bump, but to you in this moment, she doesn't seem obvious at all.
And how is Mavrin faring at home?
She's been doing quite all right. She's obviously been working just as much as and as hard as you. We have her aunt over currently on my side, so it's my sister, and she seems to be enjoying her company very well. She sort of stirs up the aura of the house with a chaotic nature. I think Mavrin gets that a little bit from her, so a little bit of a kindred spirit there. And Bertrand's going, she's been nice. I'm safe. Yes.
Well, I'm glad to hear. I was simply asking. She seems somewhat tired from day to day, but I'm glad she has you to seek comfort.
And she looks at Bertrand really quickly. But our daughter's... She's great. She's seemed to be doing okay.
Well, yes, there's no doubt about it. Anyhow, I'll leave you to enjoy the remainder of the night and festivity.
Yes, you enjoy yourself, Mr. Bleakwood.
Yes, well, Mr. Dinlane. Again, and he'll turn to us again. If Elandrin wish to come over, simply reach out to Serge. I'm certainly be glad to receive us. So.
Thank you so much. I do believe we have his contact, so we will keep in contact. Thank you for coming over and saying hi. I really appreciate it.
You have a wonderful rest of the evening. And you'll kind
You
of do a little
too.
bow, right? And you'll depart somewhere else and maybe go for a smoke, actually.
What is your problem? You see you here as you walk
Nah,
away.
Bertrand is so real for that, though.
I would say maybe like you would have glanced at this him talking to your parents.
I'm gonna go over to them. Fresh drink for dad, and then something non-alcoholic for mom. Hello.
No, but you don't have to be so. Hello, darling. How are you? Hi, darling. Come here. And your dad kisses you on the forehead. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, more than father is right now, I'd guess. You look
What are you on about?
constipated? Or was
What?
it?
No.
Oh, so then was it Sir Bleakwood that has put a sour in your mood?
Who?
Miss Sir Bleakwood, Matthew, the
Darling, the gentleman we just talked to is Blake. Oh, right. I don't like him, but you both already know that.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression.
Thank you for being honest. Your mom says as she takes a sip of her drink.
Yeah, can't really blame you there.
Are you still seeing him or something?
No, we were never seeing each other.
Weren't you?
No. We just worked together. We became friendly for a moment, but no.
You see your father like get into a little bit of like a hoity-toity pose. He goes, "Oh no, this is my wife. We are here together at the party."
It was. We didn't know what we were walking into, so we're playing characters. You know.
Better stop. That's not funny. Your mother says. Am I wrong? Definitely your father's sassy side is coming out in this moment.
Well, if there was ever anything, it is most certainly not happening anymore. That was the last of it that day, so no worries about that one.
As they both like look at each other, and Lisa goes, "What am I going to do with the both of you? Honestly."
Well, what did he want from the two of you?
He just came over to say hi, ask how we were doing, ask how you were doing, which was quite odd to me. I mean, you two work together. Is he not that observant?
Yeah, evidently not. I mean, I'm not sure. That's odd, definitely.
Well, I got you both fresh drinks.
Thank you. But like, it's like he asked a little bit, I don't know, introspectively. Like, how is she doing? And I was like, oh, I didn't know how to answer. Like, I said you were doing fine. You're doing okay.
I don't know. I mean, I was a little tired the other day. I think that maybe some of the team picked up on that, but I'm feeling more refreshed now that we've had some time off, so hopefully that's enough answer for him. Suppose it's nice he asked.
Oh yes, it's so generous of him to ask.
Father.
I'm just saying, it's just ironic, isn't it? I need another drink. So he walks over to the cooler. It's still a sore subject for him, as you can see.
Fair. Maybe perhaps not the best decision I ever made. A few times.
Whoa. Whoa. That was a confession and a half?
We
What do you
didn't.
mean?
No, I mean that nothing. I thought that you knew.
I guess I did sort of encourage it. I giving you the lambskin, didn't I? That
Yeah.
one night. Was it that night?
No.
No.
I don't think we need to get into detail about it. It's not happening again. Anyways, I was in a tough time in my life, and he is clearly not a committed man. So it's done and fine, and we're over it. And it was stupid. So
Does he know that?
well, I don't think I need to tell him that. I mean, it's not like we
Are you
were
sure?
to get there. We were just not that we were. It wasn't serious, you know. And he didn't. I'd asked him what his thoughts were on whatever was happening, and he never gave me an answer. So I think that's an answer.
Oh. You know, that's got to go.
Yeah,
That's got to go, isn't it?
yeah. Not that I'm not even ready for a relationship. I just wanted to know where he stood. You know. It is the last thing on my mind.
There seems to be a little bit of a theme here. I mean, even though you say that you're done with a man, but the said man comes in to check on you via your parents. It happened just now with him and the couple times with Bo. You being a player?
No. Bo and I are so certainly done, and I meant to ask you about that because we never really talked about the fact that he came round. Not much.
Well, he just came a couple times whilst you were away on work. He was just asking how we were doing and if we were doing okay. Talked to his mother a couple times through him, and he's just a nice boy. Oh, you saying that both of them were not committed men?
No, Bo certainly was very committed. Yeah, Bo was perfect. I just I wasn't ready.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling, she says.
No worries. I am over it. Over men, humans, just all of it. Done. I've much more important things to worry about, so.
She's gonna make an insight check on that.
I don't know if I should roll deception or persuasion.
Biggest life this of the campaign here.
That's a 19.
I mean, if you say so, darling, it's your life, you know? And you should be. No, you should be. You're so young. I mean, You're so young, and it would be a little bit of a shame if you wasted time on men who aren't committed. you know? If that's something that you want. But don't miss up on an opportunity like Bo again.
I don't think that opportunity is coming around anytime soon. He is very much in a relationship.
Understandable, but you know what? You'll be fine just on your own. You have us. You have your other friends. That's all really you need, right? Everybody's wishy-washy sometimes.
Yeah. So it's fine. Really, I am happy to be on my lonesome and worrying about myself and my family, which is getting bigger. So that is a lot to focus on.
Yes. Right. Well,
What was
feeling a
that?
bit- what?
Oh, you kind of did a thing. Are you all right?
I'm feeling a little nauseous is all. I'm gonna go to the loo. I'll be out in a couple minutes.
Do you want me to come with you?
Oh no, that's all right. You should go talk to your father. And she pats you on the shoulder and walks away.
Does she look ill? Or does it look like maybe there's something else going on?
You can make an insight or medicine check.
I'll do medicine. That's a 10.
A 10 for medicine, you said?
Yeah, for medicine, sorry.
With a medicine check, you see that she's been drinking like water and like a mocktail, like juice, non-alcoholic things. And when, before she left, she seemed to go not pale, but a little bit red in the face, like almost like flushed cheeks, like puffy cheeks. And she sort of faltered in her posture a little bit and like put her hand over where her bump would be before she left. So
Yeah, I'm gonna do what she said and go to find Dad, but just keeping an eye out for her if she comes back.
sure. As you go to see where your father is, the rest of you have been like probably hanging out around the living room and stuff like that. Hear a little knock 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 towards the entrance of the door, and in the doorway you see a very tall, broad figure with large wings and these green eyes as it takes up the entire door frame. And everyone snaps their attention. And it's a couple of moments of silence before you hear, "Hey!" And you see Yolan come in through the crowd. Come on in, make yourself at home. Everybody, this right here is Nolan Crime. He works down at the city hall. Everyone say hi. Everyone's like, hi, hello.
Hello,
Sort of
sir.
I Sergeant.
Let's just go for a smoke.
He goes, "What are you all doing here? Is this your doing?"
What?
As he goes to like your group.
We're here to party and celebrate Yolan and Druge.
We're invited by our friend to have
I
a
was
celebration.
finding out where weed was, sir.
No, God, fuck.
Pinweed. Yes.
Seaweed. Yeah.
Henry.
I received a note in my office that was not addressed to anyone, but had an address on it. This one. saying, and I quote, "You're hot, come party."
Oh no.
Donnie looks
I feel like-
immediately at Yolande.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like a lot of eyes immediately turn to Yola.
Very interesting. I have no idea who could have done that.
It. Why are you? Why is everyone looking at me? I don't understand. Party
You're the
on.
one who introduced him.
Hmm.
I don't know how to save you from this one, huh?
Enjoy the party.
There's drinks and there's snacks over there in that direction.
Did we mention there's drinks?
Mm-hmm.
There's drinks.
Also, the snacks are from award-winning bakers, so
And there's drinks.
They
How
won
much
first
can you
place.
drink, Sergeant?
I don't drink.
Right.
And he walks away to the kitchen.
Wow. How stoic. He needs some edibles.
I've just been hearing so much about him, you know? Seems like he needs like friends.
Yeah, maybe you should go observe him.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to my dad.
I think Donnie is going to nudge Drench and just like, hey, you okay?
Hmm?
You okay?
Yes. Yeah, I'm okay. I just was thinking about that story that Yolan and Jerush told for their
Mm-hmm. For
paper thing.
the soulmate story,
Yes.
it was really sweet.
It was. I am not good with. I'm not even the best at just speaking my mind when it comes to how I'm feeling all the time.
Understand that?
You are very. Any kind of gestures out. You're decent with that, yes? 'Cause-
Someone? Yeah. In a way.
It's probably fine. It's not a huge deal.
We're friends, and she literally like pokes you like on the hip. Is like, let it.
Ow.
Come on, tell me.
I'm just considering getting in contact with someone that I had not spoken to in a while, and not quite sure what to say.
I can definitely help you with that. Are you wanting to write a letter or something like that? Or are you just trying? Are you trying to craft like just? You can do sending too. Are you wanting to like trying to craft like a sending message?
I'm debating whether I even should or not. Like, if I don't know if it's. Oh.
It wouldn't hurt anything. I have letter writing stuff at the barracks, and we can help. I can help with coming up with a letter. And everything like that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to send one out and just reach out to them.
Right, she's not really in the place to receive letters, I would say.
And she immediately catches on to the she. Well, then what about a sending message? It doesn't have to be super long, just 25 words, just something like, "Hey, I was just thinking of you, and I wanted to check in on you. Check to see how things are going."
Probably something similar to that, yeah. I don't know. I've.
What time
It's
would
a
it be?
very complicated. Oh
Oh,
boy.
it's very complicated.
Kind of. What time will it be? I'm not sure. Probably later in the night, so probably not right now. I'm not sure.
Well, you could do
Or
something
is it
like
earlier? I can't remember.
you could do like something like, "Good evening. I'm wanting to," and she's counting like in her brain as she's doing this. "I'm wanting to, or no, not I'm wanting to. So, I was just thinking about you, and let's say you say something like, and couldn't help but want to check in on you to see how you are doing at the moment." Oh, that's too long. So see how you're doing or something like that. So like, "Good evening. I was just thinking about you and couldn't help but want to check in on you to see how you're doing."
You see that starts like gently tapping his foot on the ground out of like nerves.
That sounds. Does that sound too casual though? Like I don't. How did?
Maybe
Like,
are you wanting to go more formal? Like, "Good evening. I wanted to reach out to you and hope that my words find you well."
I. Oh.
Like, "Yeah, what's up? How you doing?" If you want to go like very informal. I guess it depends on how
don't
close
know
you
how
are
to.
to the person.
That's the complicated part, actually. I
Ooh,
don't
is it
know how.
complicated?
It kind of.
Well,
I.
is she a serious person or?
She was for a bit, and then I kind of left, and then I realized what it was, if that makes sense.
I think so. I think so. So maybe keep it a little casual. Maybe state something like, "I'm sorry for leaving so suddenly, but I wanted to check to see how you were doing." Or
I can work it out. I just was really what I wanted to ask was if I even should.
I think you should. I mean, if it's something that you're feeling this strongly about, reaching out's not going to be too bad. I mean, the worst that could happen is she doesn't respond.
I could probably think of a couple different things that would be worse than not responding.
And maybe she cusses you out, but
And
you wouldn't be debating it or worried about the reaction. You'd have some closure. In either case, it is going to be whether it is up to you on whether you do it or not. But considering that it's eating you up right now, I think you should. And if
I'll
what you're
find them.
And if what you're
Okay.
referencing is what I think it is, I think just however you word it, coming from you, is going to be what she appreciates the most.
I hope so.
I think so.
I will definitely. I appreciate your input, and I will definitely figure out how to word it. But it will probably be not for a while. I get nervous about these kind of things.
That's fair. That's fair. But if you need any help with ideas, I'm happy to help.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. And she
Jen's just gonna
nudges
look
you
around real
over.
quick. As she does that, he's gonna look around and just not really hoping nobody's listening in, but just seeing if anyone's listening in.
People are getting a little buzz in this moment, so like when you take a glance around, it doesn't seem like anybody's really paying attention at all. Alloy is probably still talking to Madeline, still getting pretty drunk, you know. May runs off with her parents, and Matthew's brooding in the corner. So it's like, you know, all's normal.
What in the corner?
He's not
Brooding.
brooding. He's having a smoke outside. He's on the balcony. Watching over the
having
sea.
He's
He's-
brooding outside with his cigarette. It's not that different.
He has a cigar. He looks content. He looks happy almost.
As happy as
That's very
happy as
different.
Matt.
You know, out of
So,
norm.
as you do look around very briefly, you hear a clang, clang, clang of glasses from Jarush as he comes into the room and goes, "All right, everyone, dinner is served. Into the dining room." And everyone starts to go and take their little seats. The seats are indeed name tagged, so you guys have like your designated seats. All of you guys are sort of like sitting together, like sort of in a row, and the people who came here spontaneously are just grabbing a chair and scooching in next to whoever they want to. Jessica's probably next to Alloy, and Adrian's probably next to Gidani, of course. And Crime is sort of just like takes the opposite end of the table and tries to tuck his wings in a little bit, but kind of fails at making himself smaller. He doesn't do that. So, yeah. Jarush and Yolan go to the head of the table in front of this beautiful window that outlooks the ocean. As Jarush goes, "Before we get started, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here, for coming out to support us. I mean, quite literally from land and from sea," as he winks at Madeline. It's the entire world to us. Every single person in this room has been monumental in the success of our business, whether that be financially, abundantly, or emotionally. It hasn't always been easy, but you guys helped us get through it. And so to thank you all, especially since we're winners, and he sort of says that a little slyly, and some people clap their hands, do some woots. I thought that I could serve you all some new dishes that I was planning on adding to the menu. And he begins to name the dishes. He goes, "This here is a roasted duck. It is glazed in honey and in chili peppers. And we have some smashed peas as a side, along with some powdered corn." And as he continues on and on and on, Yolan just like sort of giggles a little bit. And she goes, "What? Did you want to narrate some of this?" He goes, "Oh, no, that's fine." And he goes, "Okay. Well, anyone, let's all raise our glasses. And as they do, you guys all raise your glasses. So he goes, to all of us. Without any of you, I wouldn't have been able to live out my dream. And he begins to drink, and Yolan goes, he means our dream. And George goes, our dream, yes. Because, you know, we're like business partners and things like that. And he just sort of like stares at Yolan in confusion. I mean, I was just saying, like, in front of all our friends and family, you know, there's a lot of me in the speech and stuff like that, you know? And Josh goes, what are you doing? What are you saying? Because nothing at all. Just kind of act like I had no hand in actually achieving this goal. This has been a dream of ours since we opened our business. And everyone's sort of sitting there in awkward silence. And Jarish goes, I'm not doing this with you right now, he whispers. And Yolan goes, of course we're not. And Yolan sits down. Go on, everyone. And Jarush begins to sit down as well.
To Drush and Yolan.
Hydrushan Yan Yolan.
Jarush and
Yeah. Can I scoot off to crime?
Sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sergeant.
What?
Crazy question. What color did they look like just then?
Resentment.
Was it in any way similar to what you've seen before that's saturated, kind of?
Oh, it's saturated, but it's resentment. He tries to keep his voice low.
Gotcha. Well, and then I'm gonna pick back up the chalice and pretend like I said something normal and cordial to crime. Sheer up and
Who is
bottle
that?
back.
Oh, that's Nolan Crime. I met him while I was out. While you were out? Out when? Out where? I was out when you told me to give out the invitations. So you thought that inviting random people to my house was a good idea? Oh, here we go again with the my, me. Okay, I decided to invite someone to our party at our house. That's who we are. That's what we do. Yeah, you seem to really be enjoying his presence. Like they're talking to each other while everyone else is conversing. So it's like this is not something that's like out loud, but some of you may definitely be able to hear it.
Gotcha.
Are you not enjoying yourself, honey? Well, it would be if you didn't have that little show just now. He goes, well, maybe I'd be a little bit more satisfied if I had something to actually, be happy about. So maybe inviting a little stranger, mixing up the party, is something that I had to do. Very mature. Very mature.
This is delicious.
So how about the duck?
Man, I can cast silence honestly if we want to. If is it too far gone here, or do we just keep eating?
It's okay, Alex.
I would do
I'm-
that.
And what does that even mean, dissatisfied? What, do I not make you happy? Is that what you're saying? He goes, well, I didn't say that. You said that.
Allo, can you pass me the keys?
Yeah, pass him here too.
Yahoo! It's did I float over all whimsy like with bees?
You're so unhappy. Then, you know what? I don't even know why I'm indulging you in this. You're just doing this for attention. Oh, right. So I'm actually honest with you about how I feel after all this fucking stress and all this meanness towards me, and then all of a sudden I'm looking for attention, right? Thought this was a partnership. This is a partnership. We're not acting like it. You're not acting like it. Like they're like quite literally just going back and forth with each other as if they're like almost siblings at this point. If you don't appreciate everything that I do for you, everything that I do in this house to support our business, oh, so now it's the hour. Now that I've told you it's the hour. And you see Jarush pick up his drink filled with an amber liquid. And all of a sudden you hear a splash. As you look over to see that Jarush has thrown the drink in Yolan's face.
Oh shit.
What?
How's that satisfied?
Never.
He says as he gets up and walks out of the room.
Matthew's gonna look at Kendra. She's there, correct? I believe.
Yeah, and she would have immediately gotten up and started going towards Jarush as Yolan has his eyes closed and is just wiping away the liquid from his eyes, grabbing a towel, and starting to get up as well. And as that just transpired, 1 second.
Shit.
1 sec. Well, the weather is so cool.
That
sucks.
Yolan, are you okay?
He has stepped out.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, no,
I was looking for
No.
divorce memes on
No, don't do it.
Yolan's
Don't
taking a second to
do it.
compose himself.
Get where?
Jesus.
This feels so real. I
Oh
am
no.
uncomfortable in a good way. In a good way.
I'm panicky.
This is
Oh yeah.
so real.
So bad.
Me looking at my spell list for fixed divorced family.
Yeah. Also, like Maeve normally tries to
That's a
kind of
9th level
conceal her
spell, that's
emotions,
not-
but
I
she's
know.
looking around like,
How can I cast enlarge reduce in a way that makes this work?
Lord, we need Dr. Bridgie up in
Sorry.
here. We
Sorry.
need Dr. Bridgie.
There was an emergency. Okay. As this transpired, it created a silence, but then sort of collectively everyone starts to get up and clean off their plates and clean up after themselves, as Yolan was sort of taken away by Madeline outside, to be talked to, and Kendra separately with Jarush upstairs in a bedroom. And yes, that is what happened, and people do start to respectively leave.
Can I try and sneak Madeline a tarot card before they leave?
You can.
Hold on. I need to roll a card for them. But y'all can continue. I need to just find one.
As
Ye-
as they're cleaning up. Sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
As they're cleaning up, Drench will as he's kind of walking past Kadani, he'll just kind of whisper to her. The worst that I can do is not respond. There is much worse than that. And he'll just keep cleaning.
I suppose so. Donnie's gonna help with cleaning, using prestidigitation to help with making sure everything is spotless.
Similar to what Matthew and probably Sirashi said was there too, right?
Mhm.
Probably on dishes, taking care of all the dishes already, so that there's not anything left for them to do. Very silently, just efficiently.
Mm.
I'll just
Maybe-
tag along to the nearest person that's cleaning, just quiet.
Maeve is kind of teetering over to her mom. And this is precisely why I'm done with romance. So,
Not funny, dear.
no. It's really fucked. She's gonna take a sip.
And your parents help out in cleaning, probably. Your mom's probably like fixing up the couch cushions. Your dad's probably sweeping or something. But yeah, and maybe some of you, as you're glancing outside and also pricking your ear up a little bit more for what's going on upstairs, looking out the window, you see Yolan and Madeline sitting on the back porch as Yolan is seen crying and Madeline comforting him. And pricking your ears up to upstairs, you hear momentarily the raised voice of Jarush. It's like muffled. But yeah, you continue to clean up and people start to leave. Adrian goes to you, Kadani, goes, house is open if you want to come over tonight, but I'll catch you later, okay?
Okay. Walk home safely. And she squeezes his hand and to give him a peck on the cheek.
He squeezes your hand and starts to walk out the door, and your parents, Maeve, are like, we're going to take a carriage back home. I don't feel like walking. Are you coming with?
No, I'll catch up with all of you after. I need to walk this off, I think.
All right, darling. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
And they exit the house. And you guys are free to leave if you'd like.
Matthew will
Okay.
ask Sirash if he can go and try to find a carriage available for us.
He does so.
Otherwise, he'll be finishing up on the dishes a little bit by himself, trying to make sure everything is orderly placed and so forth, from what he recalls.
Mm-hmm.
Maeve's gonna just start walking home.
Yeah, I think Donnie's gonna help with finishing chores and then
Okay. And of course, Alloy, just you and Jessica are able. She suggests that you guys just walk home.
Yeah.
um, and yeah, Drench, you can tag along with Gardani if you'd like.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
Drench isn't gonna do that.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's gonna. Their house is close to the beach, to the shore, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think he's gonna spend. He's gonna when he leaves, he's gonna go around back, kind of where there's not really any windows, and a little ways away from the house, and he's gonna plant his staff into the ground. And how many charges is it? It's a couple charges, but he can just turn it into a tree, like a full on just a tree.
Okay.
And he's gonna climb into the tree and sleep in the tree near where the house is.
Fair enough. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. And the rest of your nights go on. You all get home safely. And lay your heads to rest as the next day you do indeed have to go back into work. And so we will move on to the next day. If nobody else would like to do anything before they go to bed.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So it's early morning, you guys. Had to report for duty for some more paperwork, which is always so fun. And so now today is the 21st of Harvest 3. And you all are in the paper room, going through paperwork, verifying, rechecking, editing, all the things. As what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Okay, so yes. Sorry. So yeah, that's what's happening. You guys are doing some paperwork. Alloy, you're there. Maybe doing some research, getting some inspiration about what could be your very first draft ever.
So I know we said we're doing paperwork. Where are we exactly in City Hall?
In the paper room.
Okay. Maeve's just kind of like rubbing her head.
Mhm. How many cats and stuck in trees did we help this week?
Like at least like 2 maybe.
Hmm.
Does Rory count?
I could say so. God, yesterday was so awkward.
It was.
Not Mike texting.
I'm worried about them.
Yeah. That wasn't good.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Feel like knowing everything that's been going on lately, I'm a bit more concerned.
Do you?
Indeed. There was a certain fear that was growing inside me, shall be honest.
Do you think it's related to what we've been investigating?
It is not unlike what we've been investigating, which is a concerning part.
A lot of that was started by Jarush, honestly, last night.
Yeah. And early in the day too, he was kind of going at Yolan for the missing ingredient as well.
There is certainly some underlying emotion at bay.
Even if it is connected to the cases we've been investigating, I mean, is there really much we can do?
You cut out speaking halfway through that sentence,
Oh yeah,
Maeve.
sorry. Just
Maeve,
thinking to myself.
you've lost your voice last night.
Yeah, sorry. Long night.
Even if it is connected to the
hangover.
cases we've been investigating, is there anything we can really do?
I don't know, and that's what's frustrating. We don't know
Keep an
what's
eye on them.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't quite assign a patrol to their house because they're arguing.
Yeah, then I
feel
think
it
have
would
Talon be
only
investigated.
The only thing I can think of is tell Tanji to, stay with them.
which would be preferable, certainly.
Yeah.
We don't want to put more stress over them.
You guys hear a knock at the door, and in the doorway, you see your lieutenant, Bo, as he goes, "Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? How's your holidays? Enjoy the time off?"
Yeah, time really helped with the burnout. A lot of some drama happening, but all in all the rest was good.
Good. Good to hear. Well, so
You're not in here to ask about our holiday though, are you?
what do you mean? I care about you guys. I mean, got the time off. You guys deserve the little time off. It's been really stressful lately.
What's wrong?
Well, we got this, and he hands you guys. Who walks over to the table you guys are at and plops a newspaper down on your table.
Oh no, actual paperwork. Fuck me.
Jesus.
Ooh. Is the image loading correctly for one?
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Oh no!
What?
I
Orphan
haven't.
Sam,
Hold
you
on.
died?
Ah. Okay. Because not of the household stock seeing what needs to be reversed. Oh, what?
The delay.
I'm dyslexic, and it's not my fucking first language. Give me a break, please. No.
That sucks.
Orphans.
Mia, I play this game for escapism, not a real life event, please. I do not need the gas prices to go up. From Survivor to the Albion Supreme from Valheim, no, my home, please.
Oh, that's really
God.
good.
You
Wow.
are all reacting very poorly. I'm trying to get through it.
Oh.
Orphan
What is it?
said, he presumably died by his own hand.
Why?
Orphans.
That's
Oh, wait,
not
what?
good.
When did he pass?
Oh, sorry. I thought I put the date in there. He would have passed on the 18th, so a couple days ago.
Goodness.
But we don't think that they're connected to fuck.
And he goes over to you, Maeve, and goes, and just like, puts his hand on the back of your chair and then on the table and leans down a little bit and goes, And I also gotta talk to you. But not right now.
Ooh.
Okay. When?
Not ominous at all.
See me after your shift. And it's in this moment where you hear a no, no, I need to go back. My fish, they need to be fed. No.
Oh no.
Let Gerard go.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Gerard's dead. Gerard's dead.
As you-
We ate his eggs.
I know we ate Gerard, but they were trying to make a new Gerard, right? Wait, who is this?
Sorry.
Rory.
Yes, you recognize Rory's voice coming from downstairs.
I knew it.
No, let me go. I don't like being handled like this. Please.
What are you doing to them and their fish?
I'm going towards his
Yeah.
voice.
And as you, I'm assuming all of you go to investigate. As you two looking out over the balcony, you see a couple of enforcers have each arm of Rory, as he has cuffs on and he's struggling just a little bit. And I go, yeah, you'll be questioned soon. You have the right to remain silent. He goes, I didn't do anything. Please, I don't understand. And Bo comes up behind you all and goes, that was the other thing. He's a suspect.
And de près of
Oh,
what crime?
no.
Of Orphan say.
No.
I'm sorry.
And that's where we're gonna end.
Gerard.
What is this fucking plotline, yeah?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
What is
Our poor
that?
little cat guy might be insane, but he's not murderer insane. What?
He
That
did
we
Mia
say
know,
he
literally
murdered his
taking
opponent, but it was
Yeah.
his fish.
Mia literally taking our two favorite NPCs, killing
Yeah.
one and putting blame on the other one.
Mm.
No.
Aw.
What is?
What does Bo want from me?
Oh, he wants to have a lovely chat about you and how you've been doing, of course. He just misses you so much.
Die.
Oh.
If it was anything about the job, he would be saying it during the shift, so it's something personal.
Yeah.
Well, no, you could. Oh, right, it is after shift. You're right.
Yeah.
My fault. Oh yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe Maven is imagining this request. To be fair.
Oh,
And Maeve is downright having more hallucinations.
I can't trust anything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alloy actually doesn't exist.
How it's a figment of your imagination.
Sucks. Thank you,
That-
Mia. That was awesome.
It's great session.
Yeah.
Great return to the game.
I like how
Fulfilling, exciting, emotion at stake, dread, fun, joy, removal of joy.
Now I don't believe you. He kept going, and I don't believe you.
Joy,
oh my god.
joy.
what the fuck did they put in the fish?
No. Joy
What did they put in
statement.
the fish?
They
What
put
did he
it
feed Gerard? What did he
No.
feed Gerard? Really?
Without the exaggerated
fed
as you
Gerard.
state.
He
it was
fed
a great
Orvim Say to
session.
Gerard.
Thank you.
We ate Orvim Say.
It was a great session. I had a lot of fun. It
Oh,
felt
yeah, please,
compelling and a
let's
good
please-
return.
Yeah.
Thank
Hold
you.
on, we ate orphan real quick. Does
Thank-
Drench notice anything familiar about the meat?
Oh
that
yeah.
we
Does it
ate?
taste familiar? The fish that we had the other day.